all. Let me take you away from it all.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. The possibilities are endless. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call.
Hello. Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all.
Hello. Hello.
Let me show you a little world of excitement. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call. Let me take you away from it all. The possibilities are endless. Let me take you away from it all. Let me take you away from it all. It only takes a phone call.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back, everyone, to, I almost say Cowboys with the Wizard, but it's Calls with the Wizard. I know a lot of you guys just tuned in just so you can tell me that the Cowboys lost. But you know what? To me, the Cowboys didn't lose because I was asleep the whole game, so I didn't watch it. So it didn't count. Try next time. Once again, you lose, I win. Life goes on, pal. Okay? So before I introduce my very special guest of the night, I want to thank once again the 49ers for the win tonight. You guys won by 7 points. It took 2 interceptions that led to 6 points, which is 2 kicks. And our kicker missing 1 point. So really should have been tie game at the end, but no excuses, pal. Okay? It's just a game. So we're going to go ahead and move on. So other than that, if you guys want to call in when we start taking calls and bullshit, go ahead. It's just a game. But you know what? One good thing, I had a bunch of Raider fans that were pulling for the Cowboys today because they couldn't stand the 49ers or the 69ers, whatever you guys are. Anyways, other than that, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it with my amazing guest tonight, the one and only son Doobie of Funkdoobiest.
Thank you.
How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, brother, man. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you.
You know what? First and foremost, I just want to jump into it. Did you watch the game at all?
No, I did not see the game today.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Now, you are a Cowboys fan, correct?
Yes, I am since high school. Yeah.
Okay. In case you don't know, we lost today.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but I was asleep the whole time. I didn't watch it, so it doesn't count. So, yeah, so it doesn't count. So I don't care what you guys try to say on the live chat. Laugh at me. It doesn't matter. I just do this, okay? We're going to keep moving on. So, anyways, yeah, we lost by 7 points. Our our quarterback Dak Prescott threw two picks, which led to 2 field goals, which is a total of 6 points.
Right.
We scored. We missed our extra point.
Right.
So now they're ahead by 7 points.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Take away those 2 picks, and we make our kick.
Right.
And then I don't eat that meatloaf last night. We would have probably won.
Okay.
So see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
You're holding up, man. You're doing good. You're looking good, though, man.
Thank you, my brother.
I mean, yeah, I know how it is. I hang around a bunch of Raider fans, so you can't be a Cowboy fan, a bunch of Raider fans, because man, they'll get on you, man. They'll give you the business. So I try to balance it, but yeah, man, I made a couple bets with the Cowboys, man, and I won. So ever since, man, I've always been a fan. So,
yeah. Today I had a lot of Raider fans that called me and told me, I'm pulling for you guys. I'm pulling.
Right.
Every time the Cowboys scored,
Yeah.
they were texting me, Raiders.
Right.
I was like, bro, the Raiders ain't playing.
Right.
But we want you guys to win. We don't want the 69ers to win. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Right.
But it was an entertaining game. Both defenses played good. So I was happy, for the way it went. I didn't like the outcome. Oh, well, there's always next year.
Right.
And life goes on. Okay?
Exactly.
The problem is with a lot of people out there, they don't know how to handle sports. They get drunk. They want to throw up their beer and cause fights with everybody.
Right. That's true.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Well, it's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when we go to the games, man, there's the loud and then there's the quiet. You know what I'm saying? Then there's the in between too, and then there's just the guy that just waits till the whole game is over and then he just goes crazy. With his boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, I mean, I just remember, I remember Sin Dog taking me to the Dodger games, and I just remember everybody just, when we just got really loyal when it came to the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. And it was hard, man, because we had baseball caps, and if you wore the wrong baseball cap, forget it, man.
You were probably going to get capped.
Yeah. I don't know if what it was for you. For us, maybe if you wore like the Bears, or if you wore something like I don't know, man, Green Bay Packers or something like that. Somebody was going to say something, or a New England Patriots or something like that.
Right, exactly.
You remember? So yeah.
Yeah.
Tennessee. The Buccaneers. Or now it's the Titans, and forget it, the Houston Oilers. Man, it's crazy now.
Yeah,
so.
It's crazy. Quick football cap story. I get called for a job in 2005. That's when I left the music industry. I was like, fuck this. I went and got a job. Okay. And thank God that I had a friend that worked for a union. He was a Teamsters union. Shout out to Local 572. I was there for 15 years. My goal was to be there 5 years. Get the fuck out of there. Okay.
Right.
Didn't work out that way. Okay.
Right.
So as soon as I started working, I started making a little bit over $20 an hour. 2002.
Got it.
So by the time I left there, I was making a nickel over $30. So I was happy. Okay. With seniority.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I was bringing home $1,000, about $1,100 every Thursday. So I was happy. Right. I was making more money than half of these rappers that are watching this show right now.
Hey, man, you got to get your grown man on.
So,
yeah.
So sorry I had to say that, but I just had to be honest. But so what happened was they called me for the job the next day. They were like, hey, man, can you come in tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. All right, cool. So I was looking for a hat. I didn't have a hat. So I asked my brother, hey, man, can I borrow one of your hats? Right. And he was like, well, I got this one. And it was a Patriots hat. It was the year that they beat the Raiders in the NFC Championship.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Where Tom Brady went on to win his first Super Bowl.
That's right.
Okay, so it was that year. So they had already won the Super Bowl. So I said, fuck it, I'll take the Patriots. So I wore it. Everybody in that warehouse was wearing Raiders hats. Nobody talked to me.
Right.
So I'm working, fuck the Patriots. And I'm like, the fuck?
Word.
Fuck the Patriots. No, bro, for about a week, nobody talked to me. So I told one of the supervisors, man, these people around here aren't really friendly, bro.
Right.
I said, it's all raza and black, bro, but nobody talks to me.
Right.
And then they were like, can I tell you something? And I was like, yeah. He goes, come here. He goes, you like this Ralph's hat? And I said, yeah, I don't care. 'Cause I work for Ralph's, the distribution center, the market, but it was the distribution.
Okay.
He goes, wear this and take that one off. So I put it on. He goes, you see this hat? And I go, yeah. He goes, 90% of the people that work here are Raiders fans. He goes, these motherfuckers cheated us out of the Super Bowl.
Right.
So then it all made sense.
Yeah, got it. That's crazy. So you were just,
Yes, I walked into a fucking.
How did you feel, man? You was ambushed. Like
Well, I
was
apologize to a lot of those motherfuckers. I just,
sports is a funny thing, man, because like music, man, you got these diehards, and then you just don't know who is who because, like you said, man, you got them from 16 to 60, fan, and yeah, man, I got to give it to them. Sometimes some are more dedicated. The dedication is more strong than others. Yeah.
Yes. The last time that I seen you, we saw each other at B-Reels.
Yeah.
Dr. Greenthorn's podcast.
Yeah, your son was there.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Man.
Now,
thank you for coming through, man.
Now, I just want to tell you the last time that you were here, December 15th, 2021.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, T. Thank you so much.
Well, a lot of people have requested you back.
Thank you, T. Thanks to you, man. Like I said, there's not too many hip-hop platforms out there or street platforms. I just remember, when I used to buy Feds, the magazine, or, getting on the platforms with these drill rappers now that are doing their shit. You got that, man, and you and B got that. I'm so proud of you guys, man.
Thank you.
And yeah, man, there's not too many brothers out there doing that. So thank you, brother.
I really enjoyed being on B-Reel's platform, and I'll give you guys a sneak peek next month. He'll be here. We're gonna have a little special thing.
Oh, dope! That's gonna be so. I'm so watching that. Yeah,
bro.
Heck yeah!
It'll be his third time here. It'll be the trilogy.
Oh, dope!
So we're having something special for the fans.
Oh, word
as well.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna definitely tune into that. Hell yeah!
Absolutely, man. But I really had a good time out there. So much love to B-Reel. As a matter of fact, last time you were here, he was actually on the live chat.
Oh, dope!
Because we were talking about how hip hop changed our lives and saved our lives.
Game changing, yeah, for us. Yeah, you know that. Heck yeah, T.
Look, there's a lot of people that gave their life to the streets and lost their lives very early.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
And then there's people that fell in love with this culture that we call hip hop, and it saved our lives. Mm-hmm. Whether it was staying home, practicing on the turntables, whether it was staying home on the mic, getting your lyrics down, writing.
Word up. Yeah, word.
Whether it was staying in your garage breakdancing.
Yeah,
it helped keep us off the streets.
Yeah, of course.
So.
Best believe that. You're going to Fairfax, going to Bancroft. These were like, in schools in the LA curriculum. Growing up, man, seeing everything change from the riots to COVID, and everything. When the iPhone came out, everything, 9/11, all of that, man, and seeing our loved ones, the one we care for, and our idols passing, and we're still here, man, and we're still doing positive. We still got that light in us, and we still have that moral compass.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we haven't lost it, man, and I love it, man. And you guys are like my warriors, my gladiators, and I look up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are kind of like, I got my sport idols, but you guys are kind of like my street idols. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are the few that really understand the streets. There's some folks out there, there's folks that think they understand, and then there's folks that really understand. And you guys really understand.
Yeah.
And you guys are always out there, always trying to just guide the next generation in the right direction. And I love that, man. Right now, man, our youth need it, man, more than anything. The way the world is, it's just so crazy out there right now. But they're not really crazy, just they don't have no guidance.
Yes.
And when you don't have no guidance, it's easy for you to look crazy.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
But they're not really crazy. It's just they ain't got nobody.
Yes.
And so, man, I try to be real cool with these new cats. So when they come to the shows and I'm out there signing the autographs, I'm just trying to give my little 2 cents and give that good advice out there to them, and just trying to let them know that it's going to be okay. Don't worry, it's all going to come together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, because you are originally, if I'm correct, from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still have family out there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you ever go back out and visit?
Yeah, I do. I have to go back and forth because everybody's getting older out there, and I'm the youngest. So I have to go out there and you know, now I got to do the grown man stuff and make sure everybody's okay and check on everybody. But everybody's okay. So, you know, I said, okay, let me get back over here and work on the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But New York has changed.
Yes.
It's not the same no more.
Okay.
I'll definitely say that.
Can you elaborate a little bit on what that means? And I'll tell you why I asked that question.
It's just that the gentrification in Brooklyn is so much now. It's all now mostly Asian and Caucasian now. And where I used to stay here with the Russians and the Albanians and the Italians, that's gone.
Really?
It's all Asian now. Yeah, and I don't mind. You know, I love it. You
of course.
know, so I'm just like, it's just changed so much, and the stores are gone. I mean, the spots are gone. Everything is just gone. Everything is all Walt Disney and Disneyland now. And some of this, they have the safe rubber streets now for the tourists. And they got the bike racks now and the scooter racks now that I've never seen in Brooklyn before. Because, you know, man, we'll take that shit and sell that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And, hey, man, from the Bronx to Coney Island, it's everywhere, man. It's like New York had a makeover. And man, you can hear it in my voice. I'm like choked up talking about it. Yeah. And me and my dad, we were in Times Square, and we just looked at each other, and my dad looked at me, and he was trying to console me because he saw my face. I looked like I was about to cry, and he goes, "I told you, Jason," or that's my real name. He was just like, "Doobie, it's changed. New York has changed. It's different." And when I looked around, it was just so many tourists. And, you know, everybody from Wall Street to Uptown to Central Park to Washington Heights to the Lower East Side to Clinton or Hell's Kitchen to, you know, to the East Side, to the West Side. It was just different. And that's, you know, I didn't know what to say. I just didn't know what to say. The Puerto Rican restaurants weren't there anymore. The Jamaican restaurants weren't there anymore. It was more of eclectic menus and more of a bohemian culture that was more fortified over there. So.
Wow.
And I was just like, I didn't know whether to break out my sunglasses like Bob Dylan and start playing the guitar. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a person that you know encourages to be something that you are not. But I saw that it's such a corporation over there, and it's so bougie now. I was just looking for that street element, that underground element that you find when you take the train or the subway, and I didn't see that. I just didn't feel that anymore, and it hurt me. It hurt me. I didn't know what to say, and I just said, you know what? I have to just. I was in denial. L.A. now is the new New York, and I believe that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I left there, it was hard, you know, to realize that. But then, man, you and me were at B-Real TV with CERVANTES.
Yes.
We were talking about New York. It's not the same no more.
Right.
With CALI Blaze, I was telling CALI Blaze and Steph Tone from the Deftones.
Yes.
And it's just not the same because we had the money. We went over there just to see what's up. We did a little shopping. But, it's changed. Yeah, it's changed. And the music has changed. The drill rap, it's changed. I like block work, but, you know, these new artists that are coming out, like I said, it's totally different. The message is so low frequency that you kind of have to you could do that stuff and it is fun, but I don't see myself doing a whole album like that.
Right.
You know, I just don't see myself doing a whole album like that. And speaking about that, I wanted to tell you about the Clash of the Titan project that I'm working on now with a producer named Seven Soprano versus Doobie. It's on Apple, iTunes, on Spotify right now, and I got some heaters on there right now. Amazing.
Well, we're definitely going to get into that in a little bit because I want to go over all the titles of the songs so that you can elaborate a little bit more. But I wanted to, the reason why I brought up New York was because several years ago, because whenever I've gone maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 years away from each other. So I was talking to Breakbeat Lou, the guy who in the 80s came out with the ultimate breaks and beats, the Break Records.
Oh, of course.
Okay. He's originally from the Bronx. So we were talking and he goes, "Hey, papi, if you're going to come back out here, you better hurry up because it's just changing really quick." And I was like, really? And this was 2017. So I went back out there. I've gone back since, actually, after COVID. But before COVID, he showed me where to go. He goes, where it's all changed. And I saw a lot of places look very fucking new, you know, because the first time I went, I saw New York for what New York was. But this time, it was new. You know, I was like, okay, these look like fucking nice, beautiful ass condos. This wasn't here before, you know. But and I noticed one thing. I expected kids to be wearing some baggy pants, some Timberlands, some hoodies, and some hoodies and some, I don't know, look in New York. Now I saw kids wearing skinny jeans and Jordans, bro, and like weird color hair. They looked a lot like the same kids here, you know. So I'm thinking, I remember when New York had their own sound, the West Coast had their own sound. Now I think music all sounds the same.
When I was in LA, I was wearing Diodora, Lottos, Fila, Sergio Tacchini, and Troop. Mm-hmm. And it was that, and it was corduroy Levi's with maybe a Jordan top. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. And I just remembered that. And then everybody started rocking the Vans and getting into skateboards and stuff like that. And then when I went to New York, it's all Vans and skateboards now. And I didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a LA thing. And what it is that after the iPhone and the internet, it just the world became smaller.
Yes, yes.
And commerce just, you know, the youth just ate it up. And the next thing you know, man, you're over here buying Jordans for $800 from some little kid over there in Germany. And it's just changed. You see what I'm saying?
Very true.
You know, we ignored it as much as we could because we were in denial. Now that we're not, and we've accepted it, and now we've used it as tools, business tools for our platform. It's interesting now because I just look at it, as, there's so many derivatives, and I see the prerequisites of it, and now everyone has a perspicacious understanding now of what business is. How in the music industry, it's just 10% talent, but 90% business.
Yes.
And now they see that. And now these kids, man, they got their own platform at 13, 14 years old. Man, by 21, they're millionaires. So they just know how to just stake their money and just know how to make better decisions with their money.
Yeah. Okay, off the wall question, since we're off New York, and then we'll switch it up. I have to ask you this because you brought up 9/11 really quick. At that time, did you have any family or any friends that witnessed the whole 9/11 incident? Did you have anybody that might have saw anything?
My dad was there, and it was crazy because I wasn't in the country. I was in Canada.
Okay.
And I was with Mad Child from Battle Axe, Swollen Members.
Okay.
And I was doing a record. I was doing the first record, Funk Superhero, over there in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
And we were in the studio and stuff like that, and I'm just getting ready to do vocals, man, and we just see it on the TV, and I thought it was a movie. I thought it was like something out of Hollywood. I kid you not. And I see the studio phones going, the lights go off, and I remember Mad Child saying, "Hey, man, your dad's calling you. He just wants to make sure you're safe." And I make sure my dad was okay. And I remember they had suspended all the flights and everything like that. Man, it was surreal, man. I just couldn't believe it. But, like I said, there was a lot of things that led up to that and everything like that. And, man, it's just that, man, my heart goes out to the first responders and all the brave people that did all that stuff, man. I mean, man, they did as best as they could, man. I mean, that's courage and bravery I can respect. And, T, we come from the streets where we've seen that type of bravery, when we've seen guys come in between two conflicted teams and sacrifice themselves.
Yeah.
And just take their shirts off and just jump right in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even think twice.
Right.
It's just boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
That LA boom, hop out. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw that, and with how these first responders did it, man, it choked me up. It choked me up.
The reason why I bring it up is because I had a friend down there, and he was staying downtown, and he videotaped everything with his phone. Okay.
Right.
And of course, he had friends that were down there and actually looked up and saw the planes hit.
Word. That's crazy. Yeah.
The reason why I bring that up is because you said your dad experienced it, or did he saw it?
Yeah,
okay,
man. I mean, that's an experience. I mean, anybody, man. That's trauma.
Right. The reason why I bring that up is because I've had people that have DM'd me, messaged me, text me, and said that, oh, that was fake. There was never no planes. So I don't know how they can say that, but that's for another one. Because you brought up New York, and I figured you're from New York. I'm sure you have family that might have experienced or possibly seen it.
Right.
So,
right. You know, we always assume things.
Yeah.
And you know, there's always things that we don't know everything about everything. You know, and sometimes it's not good to know everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not good to tell your parents everything.
Yes.
You learn that, you know, you learned in your maturity, it's not always good to tell your family always everything. You know, there's some things you have to keep to yourself for the safety of all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, there's a lot of folks out there, man, they got conspiracy theorists and, you know, man, they got some wild, outlandish philosophy, you know, things out there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when it comes to talking about people and taking lives and sacrificing lives, it ain't philosophy hour. It ain't none of that. That goes out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you have to, you know, you have to talk about what's real and what really matters. And that's when you pay attention and you focus on, you know, what's really to be considered. And, you know, what I want to really say to the youth, man, sometimes it gets confusing, and don't embarrass yourself and don't hurt yourself. Always try to verify your information before you go out there and deliver that message.
Yes.
That's all I'm just saying. Yeah.
All good.
That's it. Yeah, man.
Okay, and I'm going to switch up the message by going into your songs.
Yes, sir. There we go. Oh, yeah, man. I got some heaters for you.
Absolutely.
Word up to yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so,
Yes,
so one of
sir.
the first songs, now these songs right now are all available on Spotify, you said?
Yeah, Spotify and iTunes, man.
Okay.
Okay, just look for Clash of the Titans, Seven Soprano versus Doobie. And, you know, we got a couple joints on there, man. They're heaters. And the first joint on there is called Her Majesty. Then I got Boulevard Anthem.
Hold on, I'm gonna give
sorry.
them away.
I apologize.
No, talk to us about Her Majesty.
excited.
Talk to
Yeah.
us about Her Majesty. Elaborate a little bit. What is that song about?
Okay, that song right there, I did it it was just a freestyle that I did. It's for you know, all the women out there that I'm serenading them with the hip hop, and we wanted to pay tribute to Psycho Realm. We got Duke on there,
Okay.
And we got his voice. Man, we're cutting it up for the chorus, and I'm just doing there just old Doobie classic. Yeah,
Dope,
those
dope.
on there.
So that one has Duke from Psycho.
Yeah.
Okay, I think people are gonna love that. Okay.
Yeah, man, the beat on that is sick, man, and the guitars, you know, we got some guys on there playing live guitar, man. You'll be surprised. Yeah, who they are,
So
yeah.
who did the production on this one?
Okay, on this one was Seven Soprano,
Okay.
and he's out of Miami, and
Okay.
the whole Miami thing, they got this whole Spanglish, you know, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, and the Dominicans out there, they got their own scene out there, so they do the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they got the reggaeton and all them dudes. But they got some cats, though, from the New York side, like Thurston Howell and Afro. And these dudes, man, forget it. They run Miami when it comes to that Spanglish rap stuff. You know, like Sin Dog does. You know, man. And, man, they do it well. And I'm just glad that I'm a part of those dudes, man, and get to be a part of that. You know,
Hell yeah.
man.
Okay.
It's dope, you know,
So
but
then
not to take away nothing from my Chicano brothers. You guys do it dope too, man. So, you know, like Sinful and, you know, Sin Dog and, of course...
Capital I, man.
Yeah, you know, Capital I, man, forget it. And, of course, Lighter Shade, OMD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. And then you got Boulevard Anthem. What's that about?
Okay, Boulevard Anthem is just what is self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's just pretty much about the hood. How it's unknown. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's it, because you and me, we know that about that. Because I could talk to you because you have that look in your eyes. It's just that you and me have been in L.A. after 12. We know what goes on. We've come, you know, going back home when the sun comes up from either World on Wheels or Osco's or Skateland.
Yes.
You know, back in the days, you know, man, I mean, we were hitting the clubs hard. I just remember hitting the clubs hard, and then the next day record shopping. And we would get tired because we didn't have the internet, so we just would stay there and just sometimes they would bring the records to you, and they'd be like, "Yo, my man's coming through with a crate right now, but you gotta wait." Remember that?
Right.
And then you just kick it, and then we had A1 record finders. Remember, we had A1 right there off of Larchmont and Melrose.
Right, of course.
And then we had Crane Records right there off of Pico and Hauser.
Okay.
Cranes, remember Cranes?
Yeah.
And then Aaron's Records, right there off of Melrose and Spalding.
Did you ever go to As the Record Turns right there off of Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I remember that. Oh, shit. And also, let's not forget they had record shops out there in Glendale, Burbank, and we also went as far as Canoga Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canoga Park. Wow.
I mean, man, we went everywhere, but I would just run with Muggs.
Okay.
And me and Muggs rented this, we didn't have too much, and Muggs at that time, man, you know, he was making a little money from the DJ in the clubs and just winning the battles, the DMC battles and stuff like that. And he rented this Cadillac DeVille. It looked smooth, man, back in, you know, the 80s, 89.
Right.
And he used to pick me up at Fairfax, you know what I'm saying, when I got out of school. And we would go straight to the studio and just took our cutting demos. And remember those LA days when they would rain hard?
Yeah.
Man, and I just remember the caddy was so powerful, that's power steering. In the DeVille, man, I just remember record shopping, throwing everything in there. He bought the SB12. We went to Sam Ash. And we waited. Remember when you had to order your studio equipment and wait in the
right,
and they would deliver it to you.
Right.
Now you just buy it like a Guitar Center. You just out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just remember KDAY and High C. Man, my idols King T, High C, and Toddy T. And I remember Donald D, Everlast, Spin Masters, and Mixmaster Spade, and also Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Square Dance Rap.
Yeah. Remember, Square Dance Rap was the shit. And then It's Time, and of course Uncle Jam's Army.
Yes.
And then I can't forget the Run DMC of the West Coast for me at that time was Roadium and Joe Cooley.
Oh shit! Yeah.
When Everlasting Bass came on, it was something came over you.
Yeah.
Remember in LA, you were at the bus stop when you heard that song, like they were bumping it out of the cars at the El Caminos.
That's right.
It was over.
That's right. You're right.
And they were on D's, the El Camino on D's.
On D's.
And I just remember shopping at the Crenshaw Swap Meet and also Slauson Swap Meet.
Yeah.
And also there was a Vermont Swap Meet, but it was by King. Remember the one? It was on King. Vermont and King, remember?
Yeah. Vermont Swap. That was right across the street from, are you talking about the one in Gardena? The Vermont Swap Meet?
No,
okay.
It's on King in Vermont. And it was cool because we used to go over there and we used to, what did we used to go get? I think it was the K-Swiss. It was cheap.
Shit.
The K-Swiss were cheap over there, like $30-$40.
Right.
And, over there at the Beverly Center, they were like $80, $100.
Yeah, no, fuck all that. They were ripping people off.
I couldn't believe it, man. So, yeah, man. I mean, we did the damn thing. And, this was a long time ago, man. And,
bro, I'm glad you brought up when you said El Camino on D's. Back then, D stood for Dayton's, not these nuts.
Thank you. Yeah, Dayton's, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's all good.
They're rims that they would buy to, guys would buy to impress the girls.
Bro, like if you had Dayton's,
remember
you were most likely probably getting laid.
Yeah, and you had a beeper. Remember the beeper?
Of course.
The beep. You had the beeper, the Dayton's, and you had the 951 Cazelles, the Egyptian Lovers.
Yeah, the Egyptian Lovers, and then the brick phone.
Yeah, and the brick phone, of course, was from Motorola. Yeah, the Motorola always at that time until Nokia came later on, and then they had the strap. Remember the Ballers?
Yeah.
And everyone had a Jerry curl. You know, I didn't have a Jerry curl, but I had curly hair. I was Puerto Rican, so all I had to do was use water. So, I had to kick it with the homies, you know,
Right,
'cause
right.
I ran with the brothers, man, and, you had to look cool, man, or they'll get on you.
Hell yeah, bumping Chosky Love, the Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what I like. Oh, man, forget it, Pee Wee Herman. And, of course, what was I going to say? True Mathematics.
Oh, yeah.
For the money.
Yeah, it's only for the money.
Only for the money, yeah. We love True Math. And also Easy and True. A zoom, zoom, zoom. A zoom, 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 zoom.
Hey, bro, people, some people don't even know that was Craig Mack rapping on there.
Are you kidding me?
That was Craig Mack. Rest in
Craig
peace.
Mack was, and Lisa Canning and Russ Parr. So we can't forget all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, wasn't that crazy though?
Yeah, you said Russ Parr. You're talking about we like ugly women. You're talking
Remember?
about
And
Bobby
then
Jimmy?
and then Farrakhan after the hip hop. Remember, dog. You can't, dog.
Wow,
Tell me
wow.
I don't know that we were Radiotron, MacArthur Park,
Yeah.
and just kicking it over at K-Day in Glendale. I mean, come on,
I
dog.
know.
That's all we knew.
That's
Was there
awesome, bro.
anything else?
No. See,
And breakdancing at Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Remember the
Yes.
doom da da doom da da doom.
da,
Remember
da.
when we did the baseball when he did the animation with the pitch?
Yes.
And it was animation, Orko, and who else was there? It was Skinner. It was Flip. Oh man, I just remember those dudes were the original breakdancers.
Bro.
And then I remember the Gap Band did their a Party Train video over there.
Yeah.
And I forgot the little Chicano
Coco.
homie.
He was Coco. He came on breaking too.
Remember Coco was just boom tutting.
Yes.
He was doing the tut.
Yes.
Oh.
He was from the neighborhood. So was Turbo, Boogaloo Shrimp.
Boogaloo. Remember Boogaloo Shrimp?
Yeah.
Come on, man. When breaking came out, forget it. When he did the broom with the Tour de France. Oh,
That went
Kraftwerk.
worldwide, bro. That went viral, and there was no social media.
Oh, he was doing Bugs Bunnies. He was doing tuts. He was just killing it. Animation, everything. Pop. He was just destroyed it.
I do want to say rest in peace to animation from Venice Beach.
Beach. Yeah, man. Big shout out to him. And then we saw him on Soul Train
Yeah.
later on. Remember when
Hey,
he started?
bro. But Orko, when you
Remember
you
the Soul
mentioned-
Train line when he came to the
Yes,
Soul Train line?
yes. But when you said Orko, bro, to me,
Woo!
when I saw him at Radiotron,
Yeah.
Orko was probably at that time the best
I
breakdancer
thought
I've
he
ever
was in
seen.
the
bro.
Olympics.
Yeah.
That's how good he was for the Olympics.
Yeah.
But we never said nothing. And, at that time, I was battling breaking, and then I graduated to battling rapping. And that was different because that's when Muggs was saying you should go into rapping. You know what I'm saying? But I knew Muggs was I knew Muggs as a dope breakdancer. And Muggs
He was a breakdancer as
He
well?
was a breakdancer. Yeah, Muggs is insane. He won't talk about it. But with me, man, he did something. I remember one time we were at Mike Tyson's birthday party, and he probably won't admit this, but Slick Rick opened up, and we were about to go on, and he was like, "Son, I'll show you something right now." And I go, "You're not gonna show me nothing." And I kid you not, man, he just popped a 1990 on one hand, and he must have did like 6 spins and popped out of it and landed on his feet, and that was it.
A 1990.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, because I know how hard it is to do a 1990.
Yeah.
I'm thin, and you got to push your thrust everything up. And when he did it like, I kid you not,
Like he had been doing it.
it was like an angel. Like the angels were holding his feet. Yeah, and just landed it and dropped him off like nothing.
Hey, bro, for those of you guys don't know what a 1990 is, that's when you spit on your hand.
And effortlessly, yeah.
I'm not talking about like this. I'm talking about like this.
Yeah.
Okay? Because back in the day,
And you know how you go like this with your
Yeah.
he didn't do it like that. He just did it with his whole hand like this. No fabric.
Damn.
Yeah. So see, man, that's why I don't trust him. The Muggs, he had no stuff that he doesn't tell me everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
When he did it, I was just like,
What made him tell you go into rapping? Like, did he hear something in you?
no, because he knows that I used to battle, and he knows the tone in battling. And when you can tell when someone's been in that shit. You know, man.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
got to pull all your best tricks,
Yeah.
everything all your best tricks out of your sleeve. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just went through Her Majesty, Boulevard Anthem, Doobie Revenge.
Oh, Doobie's Revenge. That's my joint right there. I did that because I'm saying some things in there. Man, people talk shit. people talk smack. You know, I get it.
Right.
I listen to the radio, I watch TV, and I get it. People want to feel important, and they're going to take jabs at people that are doing good, and I understand. But I had to do Doobie's Revenge, and I'm talking a little smack, but I keep it subliminal, and I'm talking about a certain folks I'm addressing, and I get my rocks off in that song right there.
That'll work. That'll work. It's a
guys.
song on the rocks.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, man. Word up, man.
Eskimo Brothers.
Eskimo Brothers right there. That's my joint. And like I said, man, Soul on Ice, it's self-explanatory. Eskimo Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Those are for my brothers out there, all my snow goons. You know, they just keeping it real out there in the north. Yeah.
That'll work. Then you got Puerto Rock Assassins.
Okay, that's what my brother right there, Thursday. Me and Thursday, it's my dream to always do a song with him because he's from Brooklyn for real. He's one of those real Brooklyn soldiers that there's not too many Puerto Rocks like me out there. It's just all brothers, you know what I'm saying? And Thirsty is part of the, he started the Low Life crew, where it's a crew in Brooklyn. These, you know, it's just a thug crew. They all rock polo. And they just low life. Everything is polo, from the underwear to the socks, to the beanie, to the gloves, to the golf clubs, everything. You know what I'm saying? To the seats in the Mercedes, everything is
Do
polo.
they still wear? Do they still sport that old green polo cologne?
Man, well, shoot, man.
I still got mine.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I don't know. I think they got newer stuff, but yeah, I'm sure they probably, you know, I'm sure you can ask them, yeah, what you need. They'll probably ask you what you need.
I think I'm gonna bring it back. I still have mine from the early '90s.
You know what I do? If I'm gonna pick a nostalgic old, since you took it back there, I like Polo Sport.
Polo
The
Sport.
blue bottle. Remember how crisp
Yes.
that freaking bottle? Now I'm wearing Creed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Adventus. I'm wearing Adventus right now, but I'm saying, remember Polo Sport? I mean, that was so crisp. It reminds me of when Da Vinci came out. Remember when Da Vinci came out?
Right.
So, I mean, you know, it's what you like, whatever's you like. But I don't know. You may like the premium stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pegasus.
Right, right.
You know, Marley stuff. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about
You
your
may-
car? Did you ever wear with your car?
I did. When, you know, in the World on Wheels days.
All right.
And the Fahrenheit. Because you
Okay.
got to wear the car with the Fahrenheit and the cool water. I was bad, man. I'm sorry, man. I was tacky. I was
Okay.
one of those, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, babe. I know she's looking at me like I'm bad, yeah. I was bad, man. You know, man. I was trying to impress you guys.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. So we went over 5 songs. So were all these the same producer?
Yeah, Seven did everything, man. And Domingo, I think Domingo did some of the beats too. I mean, Domingo's dope, bro. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I can't say nothing. I love those dudes. The dude who hooked it all up, who A&R'd everything, was Adrian Salazar. You know who hooked me up with him? Sinful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sinful. Love, man. When we came back from the tour from Mexico, man, when that life-changing experience came back, because no one talks about Mexico like that. And when you get there, and then when you get there, it's just, no one talks about how professional everyone is, how everything is so curt and so organized. You know what I'm saying? How they do everything. And then when I came back, I'm telling, you know, Sin, I said, yo, Sin, what's up with Adrian? And Sinful was like, yo, the Miami dudes is checking for you, man. You know, the true heads, they know what the real hip hop is. And I was like, yo, man, can I get the math? Word, man, can the God get the math and let's work?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's it, man. And I went to work, man. I said, send me the files, send me the beats, and let me hear what you guys got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I didn't want to be too nice and be like, yo, man, if it's whack and it doesn't work out, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Then you're
Right,
stuck.
right.
You know what I mean? So, but the dudes were hitting me off. They knew hip hop. And once they were they were answering the right questions, I was like, okay, we could work.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I think, was it last Sunday I had Capital I-Man here? Last
I
Sunday.
love I-Man, man. I-Man is one of the sickest because he's been to Brooklyn. So he has that Brooklyn, in him.
He was living there for 5 years.
Thank you. You see, he's been out there for 5 years. So when he comes out here, he's got that Long Beach Chicano stuff in him.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because when he talks, you can hear the Brooklyn in his
his
tone in him.
Yes.
But he's Chicano, so it's like, and we got Mexicans in Brooklyn, but these Mexicans are different. These guys, they wear the V-suits, they wear the Air Force Ones with the High B Supreme. I mean, man, come on, man. They're wearing fucking $10,000 Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Different type breed of Mexican, man. Northern Mexicans.
Right.
Yeah, from up there, they Mercedes-Benz. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
E-Class. You know, when I was in Monterey, Mexicans, E-Class, I think their favorite car is Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, that was my favorite
It
car.
was crazy because they all talk Impalas and all this lowrider stuff. But when I went to Mexico, all I saw was Mercedes 600s.
Oh, shit. And De La Hoya coffee, you said.
Yeah.
And I said, Café
De La Hoya is my favorite coffee. Word up. De La Hoya coffee is my favorite because I was dealing with the machiquiles. You know, man. I'm chilaquiles.
It's all good, brother.
I love that, man. Oh, my gosh. I could eat that every day.
As a matter of fact, I'll
Yeah.
probably go eat that tomorrow.
You know, with the slice of avocado.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, Teresa, she got that. She does it so good with the thin slices, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That'll work.
It's good.
Okay, so now, so far, there's no visuals to this, correct?
No, not right now. They right now they're gonna fly us out there after May. We're gonna shoot the video. I'm gonna kill it. You know that. Hey, I'm gonna forget it, son. I'm gonna smash it.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
on the mic, I'm gonna do my thing. You know, and yeah, you know,
Who is hot right now that you like?
Blockwork.
Blockwork. Speak a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
He's from Harlem.
Okay.
And there's a lot of cats out there because, you know, Dipset. But everybody was tripping off Yonkers and the Bronx. And I understand all the cats out, the new cats out there. That's cool, too. But, yeah, the cats from Harlem, they're doing their thing right now, man.
Okay.
And also Brooklyn. We got some cats out there from Brooklyn that are doing their stuff, too. The drill rap, man, everybody's just doing that right now. That's what
Is that what's popping over there?
because it's right to the point. And you know what I'm talking about, because it's almost like gangster rap. What attracted us to gangster rap because it's right to the point. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Cruising cruising my 6'4" and gangster. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Or the formula.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Straight to the point. You know, like that, how I could just kill a man, or La Raza. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, DJ Quick, straight to the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, hard stuff, you know, and I like the street stuff.
Right.
You know, I'm so attracted to that. That's the only thing that's manipulated, how they done change the street stuff. That's the only thing. And it's more like, it's got the skateboard in it now, the surfboards are in it now. I mean, it's all mashed up now. Everything is all mashed up. And I hate to say it, when I was out there, they were doing drill rap to heavy metal.
No shit.
You ready for that?
I don't know, but
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, that's what I was, you know.
wow. What did you think about it?
I think it's cool, but it's shocking.
It
It's
is.
shocking, but it's the shocking. It's like the mud vein. You know what I'm saying? It's the drill rap, but with the Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm from the Lower East Side, so I know how they mash up the punk rock with the hip hop.
Yeah.
So it looks dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I come from that. You come from that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, now we came from that. We did that already, though. Really?
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the Nine Inch Nails, the back in the Nirvana. We did all the dark 80s, the you know, Thriller, the Zombies. We did Coming Out of the Grave, the
Yes.
Grave Diggers, RZA. We did all that already. The Dark Abyss. We did some pretty dark stuff, man.
I just think that this new generation is just trying to come out with something
The
different,
only
I guess.
thing different about this generation, it's got dope in it. We didn't have dope in the hip hop in the beginning.
Yeah.
There was no dope in it.
Right. Well, at least we sold it. We didn't take it.
Thank you. It was clean. We was clean. It was these kids. They not clean.
No, they're not. They're not, bro.
You see, Run DMC was clean. Big Daddy Kane, Craig G, Master Ace. That's clean. Chubb Rock, clean. You see the Fat Boys, clean. You see what I'm saying? I mean, iced tea, clean. King tea, clean.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now these cats, they got this weird look in their eyes when they on stage. It's like, whoa, they fucking with something. I don't know.
And I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna say this. Maybe you don't have to admit it, but I'm gonna say it. Not only are they fucking with drugs, bro, but they're fucking with the dark devil shit now. A lot of those people are doing that now. Okay, I've seen it. My son witnessed it, and a lot of these guys have witnessed it. Ooh. They're involving the whole satanic pentagram, fucking, cut the cat's head off shit. Ozzy already did that. Here's the crazy part. Ozzy took drugs, bit a fucking bat's head off, and he's still alive, and these kids are dying. How is that?
I'll tell you what, man. For the kids, the wise ones, the smart ones that just see what's going on, that they step back and they judge everything. They don't jump out there and throw themselves out there like that. I got to respect them. There's a lot of good music out there, and there's kids out there that really do want this, and they are successful. It is true out there. There is a blueprint to follow for that success and to remain in that success. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people don't teach these kids once they get it what to do with it.
Right.
But we now have the tools to teach them that now. There's no excuse for us. We can go ahead and do that for them as we did it for ourselves. And we can definitely guide them. And the reward and the return on that is amazing. There's no words to describe it. The Most High blesses you. Like I said, you can't describe it. You can't describe it. Yeah.
How do you feel? You talked a little bit about drill rap. How do you feel about trap?
Well, okay, we're going back a little back before drill, and I know that trend too. And that was the trap is cool because the trap is just a dope house, and after that I remember that, and it was cool because I knew a trap that I used to stay at, and you could kick it there, you could spend the night. It was open 24. Everybody would come in and out, and it even had its own podcast at one time.
No shit.
Yeah, it did. And I couldn't believe it. But you got to be careful because, like I said, whatever happens there stays there. And anything can happen. And I don't think it's just a place for young kids. And I noticed that there was a lot of young kids, and the kids were getting younger. And that's when I was out. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that because, I get it. But when you become that which you tell yourself you're not going to become, and you don't care about yourself no more, then hell, you don't care about your family, you don't care about these people, your friends, or whoever's on your watch. And I don't let people get hurt on my watch. You can ask anybody. I don't get no one gets hurt or touched on my watch. That's it.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could understand sometimes, the streets, I know how it is, but I come from that, and I don't like to see that no more.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
it. Back to this really quick. Okay, Her Majesty, Boulevard Anthem, Doobie's Revenge, Eskimo Brothers, and Puerto Rock Assassins. 5 songs, okay? If I had to twist your arm, give me your top 2 songs from those 5.
Puerto Rock Assassin and Boulevard Anthem.
Okay, so Puerto Rock Assassin, Boulevard Anthem. Now you got to choose one. Which one is your favorite song out of these? Your personal favorite.
My personal is Her Majesty because of Duke. I like the Duke. I mean, man, it reminds me of, when I used to run with Duke in the streets, and man, he just had this, what was it, a Chevelle, and we used to drive in it, and, at that time, Esteban, they were hanging with us in Cartoon, and they fixed it up real nice for him, and it was real cool, man. We had just came back from Japan with Tribal, and man, Jack and everything like that, and it was just good times, man. Good times. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, son. If there's anything that you can go back, and we're talking about career-wise as far as music is concerned, the whole body of work that you have been a part of.
Oh, I can't remember that, man.
If there's anything, but what I'm saying is, if there's anything that you can go back and change, what would you change?
If I could go back and change.
Let me give you an example. Maybe I'll clarify the question.
Yes, sir.
somebody asked me that question, and I said, I wish I knew the business better. I would change that. I wish I knew the music industry better, you know, or my next one would have been, I wish I would never have trusted so many people in the industry the way I did, because they all let me down.
Yeah.
What would yours be?
Mine was, I'm a real B-boy, and I'm also, you know, I'm kind of like a God body, because I read books and I study lessons that they're not popular books, you know, that, you know, and they're kind of controversial.
Okay.
And I have my own ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, anybody who asks me, no, I'm my own person. You know what I mean? But as far as what you're saying, some when I thought it was too good to be true, like some of these rappers that they look too good, too clean, and too good to be true, when I saw their ugly side, it threw me off. It messed me up.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I didn't want to say anything, and I just stood there with a smile. But I took it. I respected because they're an artist. I respected their craft, and I just had to just take it, sit there, listen to how they disrespected people, shit on them, and then just excuse myself from that. And that's it.
So that's one thing you regret ever seeing or being a part of, if you will.
Yeah, you know, I almost went that route because, you know, treating people like shit in that rock star mode. But I didn't do that because when I was over at Power 106, radio energy is a different type of energy when you talk. And when you're talking and you're getting paid to do it, not only that, you're living in a world where you're getting free clothes, free payola, free comp at a restaurant, free everything.
You get love from everywhere.
Yeah, you have some people around you, and it's hard not for them to feel entitled with you. So they'll feel like you'll see T-shirts missing, you'll see money missing, and you know it's your team. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing you can say because you kind of feel like, hey, God's blessed me with a station in life. Let me respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me just, maybe if I take care of this people, maybe it'll preserve the longevity of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Like you said, you have to handle it, Kurt, right away, business-like, right away. There can be none of that. Don't have no assholes on your team. Make sure they do what they say, and always check it. And if they do something good, reward them.
Absolutely.
Don't always just you know, come on, man. You know, treat them like you would treat your family. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's very, very true. Yeah. I wish I would have never have trusted so many people because, I mean, like, I'll give you an example. I had a pair of turntables at my house, you know, 1200s, okay? You know, the silver ones, the silver.
We were all saving our money to get those, yeah.
Okay, so now when the black ones came out, I went out and bought those.
Remember this, custom.
My so-called buddy asked me, let me borrow them. You already got a pair.
Yeah.
All right, fucking cool. I'll let you borrow them. Okay, cool. They were down his house, no problem. Keep in mind, this is coming from a man that never lets or allows anyone to borrow his equipment. Because I take care of my equipment, bro, the way I take care of my car, the way I take care of my children. They mean everything to me. I mean, not only do I love what I'm doing, but like this is making me money. This is my, if you will, my how I feed my family. So I let this individual borrow it. I realized that in a couple of months, he started an argument with me, and I knew where it was going. And I said, look, bro, why don't we do this? Before we start arguing, let me go pick up my turntables. Then, if you got anything to say, you can say it to me. And he kept arguing, I said, I'm going to go show up at your house. He ended up moving out, bro, and kept my turntables.
What?
Like, look, let me tell you something. Back then, those turntables, a lot of people think that they were cheap. They would cost me $750 for each one, bro.
Oh, man, yeah.
Okay?
DJ equipment is expensive, yeah.
You know, so he kept $1,500.
Right.
Just the turntable. That's not even the needles that I had on there, bro. Right. Not even the cases, you know, that I bought on there.
Right.
So, you know, but just shit like that, bro. I
totally understand all that. I want to give a big shout out right now to Tony G.
Yes.
And Tony G, like I said, was the first. And I remember hearing Tony G on K-Day. And then I started the Mix Masters. It was Julio G. And then after Julio G, it was Ralph M. And then after Ralph M, M-Walk, and then Gem and Gemini, and of course Romeo and Master Rhyme and those guys. And I just remember Tony, his type of DJing. When I first seen that, it was insane. And Joe Cooley, when I first seen him, that was insane too.
Yeah.
And then M-Walk, when he came to Fairfax, that was insane too. And this was before a Wild Thing with Tone Loc and Delicious. And I just remember Young MC, Marv, remember Bust a Move.
Yeah.
And I remember Body and Soul, Def Jeff.
Yeah.
And I just remember the clubs like Hollywood Live. And I remember the Stardust Ballroom, the Unity. And up here in Hollywood.
You said Hollywood Live, damn.
And I just remember us just doing the hip hop, watching Tribe Called Quest, watching their first show with Jerobi still in the group.
Yeah.
And man, that first album was amazing. And it was just crazy, man, because Tommy Boy was also putting out a lot of stuff. But I remember the Tony G, 12 Maxi, that single he put out too.
Yes.
And I remember Ralph M. and Kid Frost.
Yeah.
I mean, and Gerardo. And Mellow Man Ace. And just that whole celebrityism in Los Angeles, man. It was just crazy, man. It was like the Lakers.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story. When the DOC had his record release party, and I believe it was a Hollywood Live. This was 88. Me, High C, and my manager, Steve Yano, rest in peace, we went there. So Dre and everybody's there, okay?
Right.
And it's packed. And High C was like probably about 18, 19 years old. And he was like, man, I'm so excited to be here. Hell yeah, he was so excited to be here. So then they dropped Funky Enough by the DOC.
Dope.
Okay, everybody gets on the floor, starts dancing.
Word.
So I'm looking around, and I can't see High C no more, so I tell Steve, our manager, like, where is he at?
Word.
And he turns around and goes, oh, shit. That's the way he talked. He's on the dance floor. And he pointed, and High C was out there by himself doing the fucking Roger Rabbit, homie.
No, because he would do that in his shows. I remember High C goes into the crowd.
Yes.
He's the only one and then everyone started copying him, and they would go into the crowd because it
what?
looked like a battling thing.
And I'm glad you said that, yes.
Yeah. So I know because I was at the High C shows. I just remember, like I said, all those dudes, man, they were the first, because when we saw their faces on those record covers in the record stores, we had them. We wanted them because we had our turntables, the 1200s, and those, you had to have two of those.
Yeah.
It was just like back to back. And I just remember Puppet, when that song came out, I was like, oh, this is going to blow. Because it was just a perfect radio, everything. I mean, until freaking I wish I was a baller. I wish I was because you just had that production, man, was just so tight on High C, man. It was just crazy. And then that's when Quick introduced us to the overproduced, I like that type of production. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, man, that was it. And then that Muggs brought the Dre production to my attention with the first album, with the 8-Ball, album on that one. So, I mean, forget it, man. It was a crazy, an Arabian Prince. I mean, you can't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
What was the song? She's Got a Big Posse. He had that one, and then Panic Zone.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Arabian Prince, man, forget it, man. And he wrote the lyrics. I remember all that. And then for the World Class Wrecking Crew, I couldn't believe all those dudes did all that. And I mean, that was dope, man. I love that stuff, man. To me, they were like the hip hop new edition, the World Class Wrecking Crew.
Right.
Man, because you was a youngster, and you went to high school, and you was trying to. I was trying to impress the sisters, at Fairfax or Bancroft, the Fly Girls.
Right.
We called them the Fly Girls in those days. You know what I'm saying?
I was at a studio, and I'm trying to remember what studio it was. I want to say it was like, either Westwood or a fucking, it'll come to me right now. But the reason why I'm bringing it up, because I was recording, and remember the show, The Box?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you would call in, and then you would say, I guess press whatever video you want to watch.
Box, yeah.
So we're taking a break from our studio session. And again, this is the year your album came out. So I go and I'm eating my pastrami sandwich or whatever. and I'm watching a bow wow, be wow, bow, be wow, bow. Okay, so I'm like, who in the fuck is this? Because I thought it was dope. Okay,
Right.
so I was like, holy shit! And what stood out to me at the very end, when they're pulling your ears at the end of the video, they're like doing this. Okay,
Right.
So and then I'm like, okay, that was dope.
I was young, man.
It's all good. So the video is over, and then it comes on again. Okay.
Right,
So I said, okay, I didn't watch the beginning. Let me watch it.
Yeah.
So it's over.
Right.
And it comes on again. And I realized that was like a fucking Funkdoobiest marathon day. People just kept requesting it, bro.
Yeah.
All fucking day.
We used to go see a guy named Renee, and in the city, he did all the tattooing for everybody. B-Ro got his first tattoo from Renee.
Okay.
And he was down with the Booyah tribe.
Okay.
And we were all connected together, and we used to go buy weed from him because
Okay.
it was the only place where we could buy kush and, you know, not get ripped off or anything like that. And he would always have the box on his TV. He was dating some supermodel at that time. And I remember he had these monkeys that they would just come crawling from the cage and crawl on us. And,
Like real monkeys?
Yeah, real monkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
We were living that lifestyle, and he was really living it. And it was just funny. And, you know, I just remember, yeah, it was just crazy, man. Just living that lifestyle, Renee and the weed and everything like that and the box. And I just remember seeing myself and them being so happy for me. And he had a couple directors there. And once they saw that Bow Wow Wow, they wanted to direct my next video.
No shit.
But I had already picked Frank Sacramento to do, or Ricky Harris to do Rock On. And I remember all that stuff. And yeah, man, it's just when they saw Bow Wow Wow, they were like, yo, we want to do your video. We want to do your... And we were like MTV's little baby. The Bow Wow Wow was directed by Glenn Ribble. And these guys were from Ren and Stimpy. They were working with MTV at that time. So I didn't realize the connections I had at that time. But this was all through Cypress and Muggs and House of Pain. And Cypress was the weed smokers, House of Pain were the drinkers, and Funkdoobiest were more like the funny sexual guys.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I... And, you know, Son Doobie, the rest was history. So, yeah, that's it.
That'll work, man. You know what? Out of all the albums that you guys dropped, which one is your favorite?
Man, I'm going to go with the first album is the classic.
Me too. Me too.
I'm going to go, I mean, it's like a time machine. I kid you not. And the time goes by when you hear that album. You can't realize. It's weird. It feels like no time has gone by. But yeah, it's amazing how Muggs arranged that album. And we were in that studio, owned by the curly-haired guy from Fame, the one in the wheelchair.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, the keyboard player, him, remember? And we would always see David Hasselhoff come out of the studio.
David Hasselhoff.
And, you know, it was crazy. At this time, Everlast, you know, he was such a big fan of mine, man. He was just like, oh, Doobie's just got that. You know, because I did House in the Rising Sun.
Right.
And he just like, you know, little bad weather. So it was real funny because the way he would say it. And, you know, it was because of Bow Wow Wow. He was like, yo, man, Jump Around is blowing up a little bit. Doobie, you want to come with me? This is way before it blew up.
Yeah.
And, man, we went to these spots. Man, it was the best performing with Everlast because Everlast gets these shows, man. He's the luckiest, man. He gets these shows. They're in these, like, college white, like, they do their own thing. You don't know about this. The streets don't know about this world.
No shit.
And when Everlast took me out there with Lethal and Danny Boy, man, I jumped in there, man, and I had a blast, man. It was amazing.
Like what were these places at?
Oh, man, like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Like, these are small cities. And, but they got money.
Yeah.
And it's that blue blood money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, man, and Everlast introduced me to this other world. He turned the lights on for me. And it was over. That's when I started acting like a rock star. and I learned through Everlasting Mugs, and then B-Real was giving me lessons after that too, and it was pretty cool, man. You know, I couldn't say nothing, and then we did the tour not too long ago with the Alchemist and Scott Kahn, and that's it, man. The Hooligans were amazing, and DJ Penn, you know, their DJ, and Fatal, can't forget Fatal. Okay. You know, and of course DJ Sinister and this hype man Diesel, and I love you, Diesel. If you're watching this, I love you, brother. That's it. Yeah, Diesel, word up.
You know, many times a lot of people think like, man, I wish I could meet this movie star because I love his movies so much. I love his work. I would love to have dinner and talk to him and kind of like pick his brain. Some people say that about authors. Some people say that about artists, like as far as painters or whatnot. Let's talk about hip hop artists. Is there anyone out there that possibly you have not met, but you would love to sit down with them and maybe just pick his brain and talk to him, just about whether it's about music or just about life in general?
I would, but they're passed on already.
Okay, just give us a name of who would it have been, whether they're alive or deceased.
I would say Big Pun.
Oh wow, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because me and him, we was close. I mean, we were just cool, man. We were just good friends. Like I said, I opened up his last show before he passed away.
Really?
I opened up for him, yeah, at the House of Blues.
Okay.
So, and Ralph was DJing. I was up there with a white blazer. I was working at Power at the time, and it was during me working at Power that he passed, yeah, and it hurt me. And also, another person that I wanted to get real close with that passed too was Johnny. I mean, Mossberg. And me and Mossberg, me and Johnny were cool too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I would have never have thought Mossberg.
I know, because we don't look like he's a giant and I'm a small guy.
Well, because of the music is so different. So you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, I think what it was the way he liked the way I carried myself.
Okay.
And Mossberg would come up to Power and he'd come and keep me company, sit with me and wait till I finish my shift.
Do you have a possible Big Pun story that you could share?
Yeah, definitely. I remember when we was at D&D studio, Dave and Doug and Primo was there. We was all there, and it was my first time meeting Pun, and I was intimidated because I wanted to meet him, man, because I had heard, I heard on mixtapes and stuff like that, and Pun was a legend at that time, and when I met him, he had this red shirt, and he was with Tony Touch, introduced me to him.
Okay.
I was with Ray Ro, and we were doing Lost in Thought.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So when you hear Lost in Thought, that was in D&D right there. And D&D was a crazy studio because you could buy blunts and weed in the vending machine.
No shit.
Yeah, man. So it was like you didn't even have to leave that motherfucker. You could just chill and buy everything right there in the vending machine and stay in the fucking studio. You're cool.
Wow.
So, Pun was there and he was wearing this hat and it was crazy because it said Puerto Rico and it had two roosters fighting each other. And I just tripped off that shit. And nah, man, when I was talking to him, he was just like, yo, son, man, I dig your shit. I've always been, and all that stuff. And I've always been a Pun fan, man. Forget it, man. And I remember the love that he showed me while we was there. He rolls with an entourage. So it's a bunch of Puerto Ricans from the Bronx, and they roll in a convoy of Mercedes-Benzes. It was the first time I ever seen a convoy of Mercedes-Benz.
Wow.
And he was like, we went to go eat, and it was just different. It was just, he was a real one. He was the real thing, and I saw that in him. And I guess he heard the tone in me too, and he was like, oh, you've been through it too, so. Doobie, yeah. We just talked, and I was there with Cuban Links, and Cuban is a good man too. You know what I'm saying? Joe, I know all of them though. Joe, all those dudes. But like I said, everything has changed so much. Everything has just changed so much, man. And I'm just proud of everybody. And I'm just glad that these new cats, these new Latinos, I'm glad that they out there doing positive and new productive things with the music now.
Right. For me, if I had an opportunity, because I met one, but it was just shake. I just shook his hand. I would love to sit down and talk to KRS-One, him, or Chuck D.
Okay.
From either one of those two guys. Obviously, because even though I'm not a rapper, their music really, really influenced me.
Okay.
Growing up.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite rapper growing up was Curtis Blow. Okay.
Oh man, I love Curtis Blow. I am so sorry I did not mention Curtis Blow. Man, and his DJ Run DJ Run, the son of Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow, let me tell you right off the back. When I was introduced to Curtis Blow, that was the Breaks, and it was on a radio station called BLS, Mr. Magic. And I just remember that song and just that style. And when I heard if I Ruled the World, that killed it for me.
Yeah.
That solidified everything to me.
Yeah.
And Curtis Blow was like a Drake to me. You know what I'm saying? He's just bigger than life, hip-hop artist, bigger than Run DMC, bigger than the Fat Boys, because he's that one single artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just remember the girls were, you know, that was the sex symbol at that time.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember... And Curtis, everybody wanted to be like Curtis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I remember was that, because at that time, celebrityism had a different type of status, and he had that status.
Yeah. It's rare. Let me take that back.
He's like a Smokey Robinson.
Yes. You know,
he's like class, a hip-hop artist like that.
What people had to understand, like when Run DMC came out, their main fans were men, okay? Their main fans. Not saying that they didn't have women fans. I'm not saying that. But when Curtis Blow came out, it was almost like men and women were equal. Those were his fans.
Right.
Like, you know, and it's kind of like when LL...
No, that's true.
You know,
that's true, because, you know, you got to... It's like Prince. You know, it's the same thing when Rick James hired Prince, because it was a certain crowd that he attracted. And, you know, you got to be smart, man, because any agent, any manager will tell his artist, hey, man, you got to go with these folks who like you. You know, these folks like you. Don't you disrespect these folks, you know, go with these folks.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't gonna hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, let me tell you a story, man. I didn't want to go to Europe because I had this thing, because I didn't think the white folks, you know, knew hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But they do it. When I got out there, man, I couldn't understand how they were singing all the Funkdoobiest lyrics, House of Pain lyrics, Cypress lyrics. And they put me in parts in Europe that I didn't understand why I was there. And we knocked it. We did the damn thing. And the kids, man, there's not really that tight security, so they come straight to the dressing room. And when they were there, they were asking me all types of questions about stuff that I was so happy to answer them to about hip hop. And, you know, if it comes to Stetsasonic, or it comes to Rob Bass and Easy Rock, or the JVC crew. You know what I'm saying? Old school, I mean, hip hop like that. You know what I'm saying? Or Super Lovin' C, Casanova Rudd. You know what I'm saying? Girls, I got them locked. I mean, I gotcha. Duh, remember on A.DA?
Yeah.
You remember? And we don't even talk about that stuff, you know? So imagine all the artists that we oversee. I mean, you can't number them, man. There's too many.
Master of Ceremony with Grand Puba.
Oh my gosh, with Don Barron, that's Jamaican.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's toasting. You see what I'm saying? You know, a dynamite, dip, dynamite, dip, dynamite, dip, dynamite, dip, way ahead of their time. Come on, man.
What was homeboy's name, bro? What was his name? He had that one song, Cold Getting Dumb.
Just Ice.
Just Ice. Yeah.
And DMX was his beatbox.
Yeah.
That's when DMX was a beatboxer, not a rapper. Remember? That's right, man. LaToya.
Yeah, LaToya.
LaToya. And Just Ice, that's a real god body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, those dudes
LaToya
right there.
was a shit right there.
They're from the Four Greens. You're talking about Prospect Ave. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, son, that's the real.
Remember?
Yeah.
I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know.
Let me tell you a story. Where
again.
he's from, I used to get scared because I had to go, man, pick up my brother because he used to work at this bowling alley, and it was a Jamaican, a West Indian, and they rob everything over there.
No
There
shit.
was real Brooklyn. They call them decepts, and they used to have razor blades in their mouths, and they used to hide in the trees and jump out like ninjas.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. So I would tell my brother, let's get out of here, man. Let's catch a train before it gets dark or whatever, all that shit. And, you know, man, I just remember just trying to get out of there quick, man, because it would get stupid. And I remember, you know, man, you just see that crowd hanging by the train station. You already knew what it was.
Right.
You already knew. And it was like, man, we can't take this stop. We got to walk to another stop, man.
Yeah, that'll work.
You know, but no, Just Ice, man, I just remember that song playing on the radio, Red Alert, and I just remember Hot 97, and yeah, Kiss, and Kiss too. Yeah, Red Alert on Kiss, just playing that. And also Special K and Teddy Ted.
Wow.
Yeah, Awesome 2 show.
Yeah. Fuck.
You know, and, you know, let's not forget Bobito and Stretch.
Okay. I'm trying to dig. Stetsasonic, you mentioned Stetsasonic. That shit took me back
Ooh,
to
remember Fruquan? Remember Delight?
On Fire.
Remember Prince Paul?
Prince Paul.
Man, you know Daddy-O?
Hey, okay. Here you have Self-Destruction, the song. Remember the song Self-Destruction?
Come on, Miss Melody.
Okay, then you have All in the Same Gang.
Oh, man.
You had to choose one. Which one was better? You want me to go first? I'll tell you.
Tell me.
Self-Destruction.
Okay.
To me, I'm going to tell you why. Because I used to be able to bump that one and people fucking danced, bro. This one was a little bit offbeat. I know it was like Dre replayed like a war sample.
Right.
And I thought it was dope, but I liked Self-Destruction. And I'm a West Coast guy, bro.
I like the boom bat and Self-Destruction, but I like the West Coast and Same Gang because I do like Miss Chalet, and she did have that like hoochie mama voice that we all, you know, the Fly Girls had back in high school. So I mean, yeah, I like that. I'm sorry. Do you hate me? I like that.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So yeah, come on, man. I mean, I like it because the message is positive.
Right.
You know, no one's trying to say hurt anybody or anything like that. And the Black and Brown, man, it's dope when you see them together at the Sports Coliseum and we're over there checking out LL Cool J and the Beastie Boys. And remember, Paul Revere was one of the most played songs on K-Day. So, da-da-da-da-da-da, oh, man, when that came on, forget it. The Beasties were Licensed to Ill.
Yes.
Word, man. So, I mean, LA has its own dimensions, its own derivatives when it comes to the boom bap, man. And I love it, man. I can't complain. And when we heard bass, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah. But I love King T. Not to take away, but when I heard Everlasting Bass by Roadium and Joe Cooley, forget it, brother. And when you saw the art cover, when they had the 951s with the fur in front of the Bonaventure, man, I'm sorry, homie, but that was one of the coldest art designs.
And what was the song? What was the part of the song that everybody remembered? But you can't get enough of everlasting bass. Everybody fucking knew that song. Just that one little part. Fucking
and remember when everybody started using it for their singles?
Yes.
You know, just to you know what I'm saying? To say to like people remember, huh? What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Get busy, y'all. Dum, 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 dum. Get busy. Man, that's all yeah, man. Tony, man, you dope, bro.
Joski Love, hell yeah, bro.
You know how it was. So, I mean, those were the songs back in those days. And like I said, man, I remember Total Experience on Crenshaw. I remember there seeing Biz Markie. I remember just the girls, everything, man. I mean, Crenshaw was The Good Life being... man, I went to junior high school with Lethal, went to junior high with Charlie Tuna from J5. And, all that stuff.
When I first heard Make the Music with Your Mouth Biz, at the very end, this is when we used to have songs that were 3-4 minutes long, and people still danced to them.
Right.
TJ Swan at the very end. Remember, Make the Music.
Oh, man.
Bro, that shit was fucking amazing, bro.
Remember, that was like our Nate Dogg before Nate Dogg.
Yes,
TJ
bro.
TJ Swan was dope. And, you know, like I said, and of course, Cool V, the DJ for Biz Markie, and I loved all that.
But the
my
vapors?
favorite though,
Go ahead.
Dana Dane,
Oh, yeah.
Clark Kent and Dana Dane.
I saw them at Casa Camino. I saw them live, bro.
At the Casa,
Yes.
parking in the back.
Yes.
You know how we do, baby.
Yes.
Going through the back, and the stage was up in the front. And you go, and they had these two big speakers, and the restrooms were to the right. And because it was the only proper lighting spot on the right, because the rest of the place was dark. And I remember Muggs and me, we would just get lit in the parking lot with the 8-ball as far as drinking Old English, and we would just drink that old. And I hated the taste of Old English.
Tastes like unleaded.
And Saco, no,
Super Saco and Gin?
is that no? What's the Cisco?
Oh, Cisco. Oh, my God.
I hated the taste of
That
Cisco.
shit was like crack liquor.
Oh, I can't even. I can't even breathe right now.
Dude, but that shit would get
Cisco.
you fucked up.
You guys would make me drink that shit, and because you were like the Bloods and the Crips drink it, the gangbangers drink it,
Yeah.
So, and I would drink it, and I would Earl like literally like an hour or two later. I would do it secretly. I'd be like, "Hey, dog, let me use the restroom."
I don't even think they know what Earl means today, bro. I don't even think they know what Earl is
Hey,
today.
man, I couldn't believe it. And then, everybody was trying to get numbers from everybody before they left.
Yeah.
And I just remembered that. And then the cops broke it up. And then I remember the cops just, if you had a gold chain, they would just rip it off your neck. And they had the leather gloves. The sheriffs had the leather gloves, and they were bullied. They had the batons, and they were hitting us in the chest. I remember that, and I remember some block parties broken up out in Southgate, too, that were like that.
Yeah.
And remember how the cops were in fucking Paramount, Linwood? Man, they
They didn't give a fuck, bro.
Man, me
They
and
were-
Muggs, and Muggs knew one of the cops. He goes, "Hey, dog, didn't I go to high school with you? You were on the football team," and Muggs knew one of them, and he let us go. And I was just like, "Thank you." I just like, "Thank you, dog." We almost went to jail that night. So
Right,
yeah.
right.
And Muggs was like, because Muggs was like, "Yo, don't move too much, because the cops out here." And I guess I moved too much, and we heard the engine, and the cops, man, when you hear that engine, it's like,
Yep.
you're done, dog. You're like,
Yes, yes. One thing I would say about the 80s, though, I used to love house parties, bro. I used to love that.
They were
Of
the
course,
shit.
they were the shit. Shit popped off. You got laid. You got paid, and you drank. That was dope.
That was it.
That was it,
It
bro.
was simple, no worries, and it was school the next day.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the only thing I didn't like is the gangbangers would take the youngest gangbangers, take them out to the back, and they would go head on.
Yeah.
And you had to see that, and they would get so bloody, and you would just be like, "Yo, the homie's only like 14 years old."
Exactly.
And that's why I say on my watch, I won't let that happen.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I won't let that happen. Not on
You're
my
absolutely
watch.
right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
But remember, the 80s was kind of, those days are gone now. Are they? Are those days gone? Yeah, they're pretty much gone now.
Well, back then, like when people would go ahead and throw a party, they would charge $5 to get in because they would be like a flyer party.
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
I remember walking in, and I remember I bought a California cooler. Remember the little
Yes.
the little coolers?
The coolers. The,
I thought I was hard. Like
Seagrams.
Yeah, Seagrams.
Yeah,
there
remember?
you go.
Yep.
That was such a dope ass drink. Then they had DJs out there playing, fucking two serving bagels, little beacon lights.
Yeah.
And then we were just jamming. So
I just, like I said, man, you didn't need too much, man. We had K-Day.
Yes.
I just got to give it up to Tony G because
Yes.
Tony G was responsible for all of us having a good time back in the 80s. I know that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and put the number up. We're gonna go ahead and open up for phone calls, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about some of the merch that's gonna be coming out as well for you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Just thank you guys. Appreciate it.
No, after, please. Okay, let me see. Let me know when that number's up. Okay, let me see. Somebody said that we should open up these Pop-Tarts, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up. So
You go ahead, man. Good looking out. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my cousin Monica.
these are Doobie snacks. So
And also my cousin Isaiah and
There you go,
Aaliyah
guys.
and to the Causey family. And yeah, just thank you, man. And I just also want to give a big shout out to Tomahawk, T-Bone, T-Funk, and also Ralph M. Also want to give a big shout out to Ron Hill and big shout out to Toon, Esteban, all the Soul Assassins, Big Luck, Little Luck, Want to give a big shout out to everybody. Dog. Want to give a big shout out to Muggs. Everyone, man. Love you guys and everybody at B-Real TV.
Put your headphones on real quick.
You got it.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
This is Big Dose from the 805.
What's up, brother?
Doobie, you remember me very well.
Word up, man. What's
Much
up?
respect to Tony N. What's up, son Doobie? You remember me, the AC Remedies, the clan back in the day?
Yes,
You
sir.
used to do some tracks with us with the Kush House boys.
Yes, sir, man. Good looking
What's up,
out.
my brother?
Hey, man, thank you, guys. And thank Kushstock Records, man. Thank you, guys, man. I miss those dudes, man. Big shout out to George and Lou, man. Oh, yes. And Jeremy. Yes, you guys, of course, man. Thank you, guys, man. 805 always, man. Love you guys. I met so many good times.
You remember the Enforcer, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, man, you guys. 805 has their own underground hip-hop, man. Love you guys. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And I got to give it also a big shout out to Mad Scripts out there. One of the dope MCs out there, man. Yeah, he's dope out there. You guys, heck yeah.
Hey, so Doobie, I just want to tell you, bro, it's been a long time since I've seen you. It's been a long time since we talked. It's been about 14, 15 years now.
Oh, wow.
I know you're out there and you're talking your book and business. I always loved you, man. I always had mad respect for your music. You know that.
Thank you,
I've been
dog.
a Funk Doobie operator since the beginning.
Thank you, dog. Thank
you know, it's good to talk to you. It's good to say what's up. Don't ever forget the people that were in your life, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Thank you. Of course. Thank you, man. Thank you, dog. Hey, man, bless you and yours, man. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, don't forget, I got the Clash of the Titans. Check it out on Apple, iTunes, man. If you get a chance, man, do yourself a favor. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
I'll be on there. We'll be doing the Clash of the Titans. You know how I do it. I always rock the Funkdoobiest and the Doobiest, the beast of the wild. He's a wild child. He wants to rap against me. He knows what time it is. We go ahead on the motherfucking microphone, kid. Come on, we've been in the studio before. We're going back home. That's right, yo.
Word up.
Much love, Jason. Much love, son Doobie. I love you, bro.
Love you, brother.
It's been a long time, brother.
Right on.
Don't forget about those cool homies. I'll see you again soon, bro.
Love you,
and
brother.
Hey, Tony A.
Yes,
get
sir.
me on the show from the 805.
All good,
I'm
my
a Big
brother.
G. Late.
The 805 in the
All
building.
day, every day. Word up.
Let's go. Let's keep these calls rolling. All right, we missed about 3 phone calls, so if you guys called and nobody answered, call back.
Hey,
Okay?
big shout out, man, to the 805, man. You guys over there at Kush House Records. Word up, man. There's a lot of hip hop out there. You know, man, this is out there in the valley, and just want to give big shout out to everybody, all the B-boys and all the B-girls. You know
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Daniel from Santa Maria.
Daniel from Santa Maria. What's good, my bro? You got a question?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, Funkdoobiest is doper than shit, and High C and Tony A, doper than shit, and wondering when you guys are gonna get Ralph M back on those beats on Roadium Radio.
Word up. Hey, man, let me get at Ralph M right now. I know he's doing his thing, and give us a moment to get at Ralph M, man, because Ralph is an amazing producer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, word up, man. The Mexican, he's not called the Mexican for no reason. Ralph's hip hop is amazing. I mean, the way the way he arranges, the way he puts things together, it's amazing, man. And I can't say anything when he's on the turntables. Forget it, man.
Yeah.
It's just another show.
Yeah.
It's one thing to see him work in the studio, but when he's on the turntables, I mean, Ralph M, forget it, man. Because I've known him since high school, and Ralph M, he's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was with Muggs, DJing with Muggs, I mean, Ralph is always, man, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Thank you, D. Thank you for
Yeah,
reminding me that.
no offense, but hell yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I love Ralph, man. He's just, like I said.
I had the opportunity to see him live at Bombay's Bar and Grill in Ventura.
Heck yeah. No,
And he was a shit.
No,
it was
Ralph
just
is
two
amazing.
turntables and a mixer, and that was it. No Serato, none of that shit.
When it comes to the old school like A.DA mixes with R9 or Clear, the Cybertron with the Hakeem and the It's Time and all that, Ralph M is amazing, man.
Yeah.
He's the best, man. I kid you not.
Hell yeah.
And then when he starts rocking the Zap, oh, forget it. Roger Troutman.
Wow.
Yeah, Ralph has just got that. When he starts rocking Parliament. Yeah, forget it. You know how Ralph is.
Yeah.
He's insane. So like him or like Tony G. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Those guys are like, we're talking legends on the turntables. Forget it. Yeah.
Those turntables, they just sound different, man.
Word.
You guys have a good night, though.
You too, my bro.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Gracias.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, we're going to keep pushing. I'm over here enjoying these Doobie snacks, bro. So.
I know you got it. Heck yeah, T. Word up, man. Tony, thank you. Tony A, man. You're the best.
All good, my brother. Thank you, man.
Word.
You know what? How many times have you been on the Green Thumb? I know you've been on there quite a few times, huh?
Yeah, man, Soul Assassin. So, me and B, man.
Here we go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Fort Myers, Florida. What's up, son, Doobie?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you been?
Much respect. Good, man. I grew up listening to your music, man. I love your music. I just want to, call in, give a shout out to you and say, much respect. And was going to ask you, man, in the future, would you ever walk with hip hop artists like Paul Wall or Eminem or Dr. Dre?
Always, man. I'm always for if it's positive. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's positive, because I know sometimes artists have this commitment to the dark side, and I understand all that. But I don't want to do anything darker. I don't want to do anything to confuse the fans or anything like that. The power that lies in me is my lightheartedness, and that's where my strength comes from. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man, definitely. I never know what the future holds, and I love it. But for right now, man, please, man, do me a favor, man, and check out the Clash of the Titans and check out that project. That's my current stuff right now. We're going to have a video for that soon. So, man, tell me what you think, man. I love you, man. And thank you for the support, man, because I can't thank you enough. Word. Yeah.
Much respect.
Thank you.
To you, Tony. Keep doing your thing. Love you, man. Stay blessed. And,
love you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, keep doing what you're doing.
Of course. Yeah, man. You too, man. Do your shit. Don't give up, man. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you, bro. Thank you, brother.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. Okay, we missed. Okay, here we go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Tony, what's up, brother? It's Adrian Salazar.
Hey, what's up, Bay?
Adrian Salazar.
Well,
what's up, Bay?
What up? What up?
Good to hear from you, brother.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. How you been, man?
All good, baby. All good, man. Just watching the interview.
Word. I was telling Tony A, like I said, man, I'm just glad, man. Just thank you for everything, man. And, man, just telling everybody out there, man, everything, man. So word up, man. Clash of the Titans, baby.
It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. It's been everything. Tony, you're the man too, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you, my bro. Thank you.
Word, man.
Seven, my son, the producer, he's actually at boot camp right now, so he can't be on the phone. So he's gonna be there for the next few months.
Shout out to Seven. Word up. Heck yeah. Best believe that. Best believe that. Man. Yeah.
And by the way, I was watching the interview. We're from New York.
Oh.
We're from New York. We just live in Florida now.
Okay. Hey, all right. So right there. Yeah, right there. There goes a misquote. Not from Miami, from New York.
Okay.
Via.
Yeah, baby.
Word up. Yeah. Word up.
What part of New York, my bro?
Hey, man, I appreciate you all. The interview's been great. You guys are amazing.
Thank you,
that album. That shit is fire.
Word. Thank you.
Without a doubt.
Thank you. Word up, man.
Yeah, baby.
Love you, brother. Heck yeah. Best believe that.
Man, good.
Word.
Right.
See, so yeah, man. Thank you, man. Okay, thank you, T. Word up.
And right now it's 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like 12:39 over there or 11:39 over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Time difference.
Word.
Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Philip Picketman Mesa, calling from Ontario.
What's up, my brother?
What's up, Phil? Hell yeah.
Hey, is Tony A right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to say, give you a big shout out. Been following you for quite a while. I actually met you at the Ice-T concert a couple months ago. Got to take a little picture with you. So just wanted to say much respect to you.
Thank you.
For son Doobie. You know, I just want to say much mad respect for you. I've been following you from day one as well. I actually shared a little bit of stage time with you. You actually blessed us back in '97.
Oh, thank you,
at the Unity
Phil.
concert.
What up, Philip?
Back then I was rolling with kind of rolling with Kevin Kim, and he actually got us on stage with you.
Word.
Also, Todd Carline, who was hosting the show.
Word.
And we actually did.
Word.
We actually did our little set, and then you actually allowed us to stay on stage with you as you were doing, you know, Bow Wow Wow and X-Rated Funk, and then I think you did Papi Chulo as well.
That's what's
up. Man,
up.
I just want to thank you because, you know, you've gone on and done some big things, and you know that little moment in time, like you gave us a little bit of shine. So I just want to say much respect for that.
Hey,
Phil, it's like a day that I'll never forget.
Thank you, brother.
You know?
Hey, man, word up, man. Bless you and yours, man. Always, man. Thank you, man. Hey, man, you know the Lord put us on that stage together for a reason, man. So just thank you, Phil. I appreciate that, man.
No, thank you.
I hope you like the new stuff, man. Right now, currently, I got unreleased material: Clash of the Titans, Seven Soprano, and Son Doobie, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all music platforms. And you know, I just thank you, Phil, and also thank you, Tony A.
And the video coming soon,
brother. Yeah, and the video coming soon, man. Thanks to Adrian, who just hit us up on the phone right now. So, Philip, man, word up, man. Thank you, and everybody out there in the whole hip hop scene in Ontario, word up. Yeah, thank you, brother. Heck yeah,
thank you. No, I'll definitely be supporting it. Be definitely checking it out. I did a few other shows. Did a few other shows with you too at the Glass House in Pomona.
That's what's up. Yeah,
I've been with you in Arizona.
Yeah, best believe that.
A show with you in Arizona.
Believe that.
Like I said, Kevin Kim's the one that kind of hooked me up at that time.
Shout out to Kevin Kim.
Respect, I keep following. You know.
Yeah, word up.
And I'll always be a big supporter. I'll always be a big supporter. And just Tony, just keep doing what you're doing. I love listening to your show all the time. Man, I really wish I could share a little bit of my history, maybe meet with you one day to kind of share a little bit of my history. I never made it big time, but I did some big things, and I was at a lot of those events where you were at back in the day. So much respect to both of you.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you. Muchas gracias, carnal. I hope you keep winning, homie.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So
thank you. All right. You guys have a good night.
Hey, good looking. Word up, man. Heck yeah, man. Heck
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. See? Yeah, they know, man. That's why I just, like I said, man, that was pretty cool, man. Everybody calling in, man. Thank you, guys.
Call your name and where you calling from.
Hey, this is Shazzy from Houston, Texas.
Shazzy from Houston, Texas. What's up, girl? How you doing today?
H-Town. Heck yeah.
I'm very, very good.
Good.
Okay, I have a question. I have a question for the guests. So I can definitely see that you have a lot of respect and admiration for Big Pun, but outside of Big Pun, who else would you say is in your top five Latino rappers?
I will have to say Charlie Chase or Ruby D. Or I like Tony Touch, and I like Thurston Howell is another Puerto Rican rapper I like. And shoot, I would be remiss if I didn't say Fat Joe too.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like them. I mean, they all got their lanes. And I like the different I like the different styles. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for asking that. Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you for the support. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tony.
What's good, Shazzy? Is that it, or you got another one?
I do have another question. Do y'all think it'll ever be possible to bring Cuban Link on Roadium Radio? Because when I think of somebody who probably knows Big Pun well, it'll probably be Cuban.
Yep.
I don't know how many people are aware of this, but Cuban was actually in a group with Big Pun and another Dominican rapper by the name of Triple Six called Caribbean Connection.
Yep.
That was around way before Terror Squad. So if there's anybody who I think can give a lot of good stories on Pun, it would have to be Cuban Link.
Yep.
Well, I'll just have to meet somebody that will make that connection for me. And
have to work on that one. Yep.
Have to work on that one. But that's a good one, Shazzy. Thank you.
Thank you, Shazzy. Yeah. Yep.
No problem. Thank y'all so much.
All right.
Thank you, Shazzy. Yeah, can't thank you enough.
Houston,
thank you.
Texas. Okay, let's see who's this. Caller your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Frank from Houston, Texas.
What's up, Frank? How you doing tonight?
What's up? How y'all doing, man? How you doing, Tony A?
I'm good, brother.
Doobie,
Frank,
what's up, man?
What up, Frank? Hell yeah. What's going on, man?
Bro, big fan from day one, dog. From Houston in the 90s, man, we used to throw parties. Always bumping Funkdoobiest. It was Funkdoobiest in the lick. All the way to the 90s. I'm kind of blurred, drunk all the time in the 90s. I could thank Doobie for that. Hey, and before the show's over, I wish you could talk about your solo albums on Battle Axe. Classics, man. The two solo albums you do with Battle Axe.
Thank you for
classics,
that.
Bro.
Thank you. Just thank you. I can't thank you enough, man. Like I said, man, no words can describe your support, man. Just thank you so much. It happened real quick.
Today I was bumping Gun Talk.
Yeah.
Gun Talk. Oh wow. Man, that's with what's the name from one of the members? Oh, that's the fucking jam, dog. I bust that shit almost every day. But I love the music, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We supporting. Not just California people. We in Texas bumping y'all stuff too.
I can't believe it, man. So you know H-Town, man. Right on, man. I mean, the support, man. Just thank you, man. Can't thank you enough.
I'm talking about in the hood on the south side of H-Town in South Park. We was bumping Doobie all the time, boy. I'm telling you. In my slab, going down them streets with Funkdoobiest, man. Just so you know, since the 90s.
That's what's up.
Yeah, get Cuban Link on here. The caller that just called before, get up with, is it Goya CLK or something? I know he could get you in touch with Cuban Link. I'd love to hear some Big Pun stories.
I'm a big Cuban Link fan.
One of the greatest.
Word. Thank you, Frank. Heck yeah. Just thank you, brother.
Yeah, so, hey, much respect, Tony A.
Absolutely.
Doobie, do your thing.
Frank, check out the Clash of the Titans. I got it on the Apple iTunes, man, when you get a chance. Do yourself a favor, Frank. Thank you, brother. Word.
All right, we'll do. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Word up, man. All H-Town love. Word up.
Hell yeah. Let's keep it pushing. Okay, we got another one. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, yo, it's Boo Boo from Tempe, Arizona.
What's up, Boo Boo from Tempe, Arizona?
Big shout out, Boo Boo. Word up, man. That's my cousin's name. Word up, man.
Oh.
Good shit.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, first of all, man, I've been a big fan of Funkdoobiest since the first album. I still wear Funkdoobiest shirts till today.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Boo Boo, thank you, man, for just everything, man. Just thank you for the support, man. Thank you for just, like I said, man, just keeping the hip-hop real, raw, underground, diggy hip-hop alive, man. Just thank you for all that, man, the boom, bap, rap, all that, brother. Thank you. Keeping it alive.
Oh, yeah, man, straight up. And I got vinyl. I got vinyl, Funkdoobiest vinyl, and big fan, man, big fan.
Word.
My question was, my question was, are you got any shows coming up? We can check you out.
Right now, not presently. Right now, I just have the Clash of the Titans project that I'm promoting on Apple iTunes and Spotify and all music platforms. So that's my thing right now. I'll let you know as the project progresses, and I'm sure we'll be having some events, definitely, so you can hear the unreleased material that's out right now, okay? And, yeah, man, I hope you like it, brother, man. Just thank you once again, brother, and just thank you the support with the vinyl and everything like that, because, man, I love the DJs. I love how the DJs are doing it right now, and thank you for the support, brother. Thank you. Just thank you, man. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Cool. And just one last question. I haven't heard anything about Tomahawk Funk. How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing his thing. We did a couple tracks together, so I hope you like those tracks. Right now, he's just taking care of his family. And a big shout out to T-Funk. Always, man. We love Tomahawk. And yeah, man, he's got some stuff, man, because I love his style. It's L. And wait till you hear that. He always puts the native Indian stuff. Wait till you hear the new stuff. It's sick. So I hope you like it, brother. Yes.
Oh,
thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah. Right on. And Tony, thanks for having some Doobie on the show. And you guys all have a good night.
You too, my brother.
Thank you. You too, my brother. Heck yeah.
Bless.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep it pushing. Let's go see who this is.
Thank you, Tony.
You got it, my brother. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, what's up? This is Jeffro from South Side of Chicago.
Jeffro, heck yeah.
What up?
Chicago.
What's up,
I want to give a shout out to one of the dopest, unorthodox styles of rhyming, my man Doobie.
Thank you, Jay. Just thank you, man.
Word. I just wanted to know, can you speak a little bit up on the Earnsdale project?
Yeah, sure. I could definitely talk about that. We got a project. It's early right now, me speaking on this, so you guys are getting the first hand. Me, Ern, from the Soul Assassins. This is an exclusive project, mugs. We got something going on right now. It's amazing, bro.
Awesome.
It's totally the same Funkdoobiest, Fundoobiest sound, nostalgic, man. So I got to manipulate my voice when I get in there because, man, now that I've gotten older, my voice changed. So I had to get it back to the Fundoobie of the first album.
Okay.
So that was hard.
Word.
So, yeah.
So you're trying to bite you.
I couldn't. I had to bite me, yeah. So me trying to be the younger me, and I couldn't smoke and I couldn't drink for these vocals that I did for Dog over at the Soul Assassin studio. So, man, those songs are insane because, you know, man, I got songs on there called Game Changer, Undefeatable. Man, they're just, you know, sexual songs and stuff like that. They're more for adults.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But, man, it's
Can you give us the 8 bars?
No. These I don't even want to get in trouble. They'll kill me. But you know, it's not ready yet. But when it gets there, man, my gosh, I can't wait, man. Juggernaut shit. Yeah.
All good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Jeffro. Thank you for just you know, Soul Assassins every day, all day, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
no
man.
doubt. I want to give a shout out to Roadium. Roadium, we rocking over here in Chicago.
Word.
Thank you, my brother.
That's the good work.
Word, Jay.
you.
Thank you, Jay. I love you, brother. Thank you, Jay.
Peace. Thank you.
Chi-Town, hell yeah.
Chi-Town in the building. Okay, we're going to keep it pushing. Let's see who's going to call next. I always like to say, if you got the balls, make the call. So let's keep it pushing. Okay, so let's see who this is. Caller, your name and whose this is.
This is Joe over in Idaho. And I just want to give a shout out to you, Tony A. Thank you so much for keeping Roadium Radio alive. You have a great show going.
Thank you.
And thank you to Fundoobiest, man.
Thank you, Joe.
You
Shout
are
out, man.
a pinnacle of this hip hop game. You and the whole Soul Assassins crew.
Thank you.
You guys are probably one of the biggest crews in hip hop, and I can't thank you guys enough for your
I love
contribution.
you, brother. That's it. I love you.
But I do have one question. So on your third album, the third Funkdoobiest album, the Troubleshooters.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that album is supremely underrated. A lot of people don't really check it, but I love that album. Probably my favorite in your guys' discography.
Thank you, man.
And there's one song on there, Natural Fun. That beat, bro. I think Ski from Original Flavor produced it.
Oh man,
that beat is
Virginia.
fire.
Yeah, Richmond, Virginia, in the house.
Yeah.
Jay-Z used to belong to original flavors. So back in the days, and man, Ski is amazing. I love Ski. He's from Brooklyn as well, and being from Brooklyn native as well, man. Me and Ski hit it off. Troubleshooters. Thank you, brother, for bringing that up. I was going through a lot in Troubleshooters because T wasn't with me, and I'm used to T being with me. And man, when you're an MC, you should have your DJ and your side MC next to you. And he had his son, and I didn't have him, and it was just life just showing me that I could do it on my own. I didn't always need that crutch like a hype man always. And when T did come back, and he did come back at the right time, and thank you so much, T and Ralph. Ralph held me down on that album, and I remember that because I was working with Kevin from RCA, and Kevin, he was dating Coco from SWV back in the days, and he was a big Funkdoobiest fan. No, he was dating Pam Grier. That's who
Pam
he was.
Grier?
Yeah, he was dating
shit,
Pam
Pam
Grier.
Grier.
Yeah, and he was responsible for the SWV project at that time. I wasn't on Epic. I was on. I had got another record deal.
Or RCA, yeah, you guys
picked
switched
us
to
up.
Buzztone RCA, right?
Yeah, man, we had no problem with record deals in those days.
Yeah.
We were just music industry's little baby, and I remember that. And we were just really cool, man. The Troubleshooters was hard because it was the first album that Muggs didn't, produced on, and I wanted Muggs on.
Right, yeah.
And
it was just Ralph M,
right,
Beat Miners, and I think DJ Rectangle too.
And even DJ Rectangle with with Papi Chulo. No. Yeah, it was. And Daz.
He produced the one song with Cam.
Yeah.
What's the song with Cam called? That song. He produced that song.
Act on It. It was Act on It.
Act on It,
Cam,
yeah.
Me and Cam go back because his brother used to be my lieutenant in the Nation of Islam. I forgot to tell you, Tony. I got my ex in '89. I used to study, and I used to be a Muslim.
Okay.
And I used to be on the FOY over here at the Mosque number 27 over here in Vernon and Western.
Okay.
And I got my ex under Captain Halim, and Brother Wazir, Minister Wazir, was the minister at that time. So back in those days.
All right.
So I had another life before the hip hop. I was Jason X.
Well, assalamu
before
alaikum,
Son
brother.
Doobie, Son Doobie. But it helped me write Rock On.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So at that time, man. So I was a student minister at that time. I was studying at that time to be a minister. At that time,
That's
a long
awesome,
time
bro.
ago. In the 80s, this was like 87, 88, and man, I was.
Well, that's Roadium Radio exclusive you just gave us. So thank you, bro.
So
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey man, thank you, brother. Man, you just opened a can of beans right there, man.
There you go.
Thank you so much, brother. So, yeah, man, I did my thing, and that's it.
Appreciate you, caller.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and yes, check out Clash of the Titans. That's a fire single by Funkdoobiest, and check out all of his singles.
Hey man,
keep
thank you
them coming,
so much,
Funkdoobiest.
brother. Thank you
Appreciate it.
so much, brother. Man, I can't thank you enough. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's keep it pushing. Let's see who's in the call. We got another call. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Oh man.
Good night, everybody. This is another shameless plug. Miguelito's Tattoos.
Miguelito's Tattoos. How are you, my bro?
Hey, good shout out, man. Shout out to you, brother. Heck yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. Real quick, I want to say, I like how you, Son Doobie, I like how you get a lot of people calling in and just giving you props, man. You already got like almost 10, 15 people already, man.
I'm all right, man. Thank you, brother, man. I hope you like the new, like I said, the project right now, Clash of the Titans. Seven Soprano, man. He's one of these dope producers versus Son Doobie, myself, man. And a couple tracks I got on there, man, with some of the dopest MCs, some of the dope influential MCs out here, man. I hope you like it, brother. We got a video coming soon, so thank you, man. Just thank you guys for waiting for the project, man. It's been a while since I released something, so thank you guys. Yeah.
Oh,
thank you
Thank
so
you, man.
much.
Hey,
Tell me.
Hey, so look, it's a pleasure and honor to meet you, man. But I got just one question for you.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, who do you think will be the best freestyle rapper in your opinion?
The best freestyle rapper. I've seen Supernat do some stuff. Supernatural. I've seen Keith Murray. But I say as far as freestyle, I'm going to have to give it to Redman. I've seen Redman because Reggie is, I love Reggie. I'm close. Reggie's amazing, man. I've seen him do some things that, yeah, amazing, brother. And I've seen B-Real do some freestyle that's also amazing well.
Shit.
Yeah, those guys they're good. Yeah, those guys are amazing. So I can't say nothing to. And Rakim.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Rakim's amazing as well, too. So those dudes is, yeah.
All right, Miguelito. Was that it?
Yeah, thank you, man.
Hold on. Razkaz. Razkaz is amazing.
Yes.
I didn't mean to leave out Razkaz. So, yeah, Razkaz.
Oh yeah, you can't leave out Razkaz. You can't leave him out.
Yeah, that's West Coast. Come on, dog. Right? So, yeah.
All good, carnal.
Thank you, brother.
All right, let's keep it pushing. Gracias, Tony.
Thank
Gracias,
you,
carnal.
Thank you, brother. Heck yeah.
All right. Let's keep it going. We're going to get about 2 more phone calls, and then we out of here, okay?
Thank you, brother.
So 2 more phone calls. Let's go, because then I want to talk about your
Thank you,
merch.
Tony.
And also I have another
Thank
question
you,
as far as
Tony.
your music. All good, my
Yes,
bro.
sir. Thank you, brother.
Okay, so look, 2 more calls, and that's it. I don't want to hear later on, oh, yeah, I tried calling. No, call right now. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, my name is E from Kansas City, man. What's going on?
Kansas City in the building, bro.
Kansas City. Heck yeah, man.
Kansas City in the motherfucking house. What's
Word.
happening, y'all?
Heck yeah. Hey, we good over here, E. Thank you, man, for asking, E. Go check out Clash of the Titans, E. If you like that hip-hop, man, Spanglish, we got it for you hot. It's on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all music platforms, brother. Word up. Yep.
I'm gonna check that out after this interview's over, you know what I'm saying? But I had a couple questions for you, man.
Tell me, shoot it, E.
Hey, first off, I thought it was dope you mentioned Charlie Chase and Ruby D, bro, because nobody talks about them. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony A be talking about how people, Latin rappers be get put in their box and shit, which is kind of fucked up. But I thought it was dope how you mentioned them, you know, because those guys are real legends. But
yeah,
my main question was my main question was you was in that picture with all those Latin rappers in fucking '98. I think Esteban Oriol was on here not so long ago, and he talked about that shit, man.
True.
Can you tell us about that day? Do you remember that day?
Yeah, I can tell you about that day, definitely. I was with Kid Frost. We was in a hotel in Jersey. And Frost, man, I loved chopping it up with Frost because he always, you know, when you're with the OGs, they always telling you, you know, advice, and they always giving you good advice, what to do with your money, or or how to do your clothes, or how to do this with the mic on stage or whatever's. And when we were out there, it was at Seaport, Shreveport, out there, and it was Pun had picked us up. I couldn't believe it, from the hotel with that Mercedes convoy again.
No shit.
Man, this dude is insane.
Hey, that red
He don't step in nothing less than 600E. You know, S-Class. You know what I'm saying? Pun was like that. He was living that life for real. And I didn't understand that because when you get to the seaport in New York, that's where all the helicopters, all the people from Wall Street, that's how they commute, in helicopter. That's how big the city is. Yeah. So, you know, nobody does cars. They do helicopters. So when we got to there, Chang was there with Esteban. Okay. And we were there with Psycho Realm, and we were like family. We were there with Prince Power from Power Rule. You know, that's with Tony Touch, and Cuban Links was there. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, and Pun, man, he was just so nice, man. He was the most diplomatic person I couldn't understand. It was like he's smart. But I knew it was something off about something, because I was like, he's from the street, but he's so articulate, the way he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? And I was always into that, man. He was very street, and I love that. You know what I mean? And when we were there that day, there's two pictures. I was in the back, and he was telling me to come up front. And I was like, because I didn't want to be like, hey, you know, because B-Real, I remember he was give me advice. He goes, don't always be that guy to always be in the front all the time. But we were in New York. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm with Puerto Ricans, and then over there, Puerto Ricans will take to offense if you don't side with them. They'll take that right away as an offense, because that's folk stuff. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like if it was brothers, you better be right by my shoulder if we going in the pit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they saw me back there, and if you see the pictures, there's one picture where I'm all the way in the back, and then there's another picture because Duke's in the front. Duke's all the way in the front. I like that picture. That's the one I wanted. But then Pun was like, nah, son, where's son at? And everybody like, where's Doobie? Where's son? And they're like, get son up here. So then I'm up in the front, and you know, man, I'm up there, man, look at my skinny ass. So that's it, man. My ass is skinny. And
Esteban actually told me, he goes, come by the shop. I'm going to give you a poster. Yeah. I'm going to hang that motherfucker up in here, bro.
No. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, because when right? So that was it. And Ralph M was in the back, and Ralph was like, yo, get your ass up there, because Ralph was right next to me. And I liked it. I felt better that Ralph was next to me, because I felt confident. But, you know, man, I mean, Pun gave me a certain love that I didn't expect. And, you know, man, because, you know, Tony, I don't think of like that, you know, and these guys, they're always, Doobie, you did this, you did that. I remember when you did Luke's Skywalker, and you did 2 Live, and you did the Red Alert, and you did the Awesome 2 show, and Bobito and Stretch, and, you know, guys, man, you know, we're family. You know, once I know you're in the hip-hop family, you're like, to me, you belong to this royal priesthood of hip-hop that, you know, you guys are holy to me, so I got to make sure I got to respect that, yeah.
All good, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Crazy.
Heck yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy you mentioned Power Road too, man. You know, man, come on, those guys been
forget it, yeah, forget it. You know, man. So I mean, those guys are legends, and I remember when we sold out Roseland, and you know, Kool Keith and Ultramagnetic came to see us, and
fuck yeah.
And I remember, you know, Trev Love, you know, T Love, and said, gee, I'm all those dudes, man. I mean, I look up to those dudes, man. Those guys are like the gods, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
See, that's why I listen to you guys, man, because you guys talk about some real hip hop shit too.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
CERVANTES was the first, man. I mean, you know, when you go back to the stories of Lottie Dottie and Teddy Riley doing Lottie Dottie with Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, and it's all connected. New Jack Swing, everything. Yeah, Gene Griffin, Redhead Kingpin. Come on, son. We was all, yeah. Get out of here.
Redhead Kingpin.
Remember?
Pump It Hottie.
But they pumped it. That was LA radio. That
Yeah,
was
it
Los
was.
Angeles radio.
I used to bump that shit.
A lot of folks don't understand. Los Angeles is an entertainment city. So you're gonna cross all this stuff. So it's hard. You know, cool, you're gonna be the rapper, but remember, you're gonna see the gangbangers. Cool, you're gonna be the gangbanger, but you're gonna see the rappers. So you're gonna see the actors, you're gonna see the musicians, you're gonna see the artists. You know, yeah. It's a straight gallery department.
Yeah, LA's hip hop scene is very underrated. To be honest, like the underground scene is actually really underrated in my opinion.
Oh, thank you for saying that,
Sure.
brother. That's so true, man. I mean, like I said, man, I was trying to tell him, man, Tone Loc, you know, Young MC, Def Jeff. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, King T, Ice Cube. I mean, forget it. Snoop. I mean, E40. Forget it, man. Too short. Forget it, man. Yeah.
Awesome, my bro.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
got
that
one
call.
last thing
DJ
to say,
Quick,
man.
second to none. Yeah.
Go for it.
Forget it.
I got one last thing to say, man. Hey, you guys need to pass me a Pop-Tart because I'm about to go watch the porno with Mariah Mills.
Hey,
Hello.
Word. I got you. I got you right here, baby. I got you.
This is actually really good, bro. The Doobie Snacks.
Doobie Snacks.
Motherfucker.
Word.
Hello.
Oh, word up, brother. Thank you, man. Hell
For the
yeah.
love, man. For the love.
All right, my brother. Stay blessed.
Word, love you, brother.
Peace out.
Funkdoobiest.
Okay, we're going to take one more phone call and then we out of here. Okay? As a matter of fact,
Tony. Thank you, guys. Thank you, man. Word up, man. Thank you, guys. That's all I got to say,
I'm
man.
going to open up the trios.
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, man. We got those for y'all, man. We brung a Doobie tray. We got some Doobie snacks, man. And like I said, we're going to have some T-shirts soon. And, I mean, they kind of look like these, but just for now, we're just, you know, like that. So just, yeah, that's it.
Caller, your name and where you calling from. You're the last caller.
Thank you, guys.
I like my funk X-rated like I like my sex.
Word.
I like my sex.
I got the Pop-Tart
I like
right
my
here.
funk.
This movie's great, yo. Word. Hey, man. Hey, man.
He's spitting, bro.
Yo, man, just thank you, brother. Just thank you. That's it. Yeah, man. I ain't got nothing to say. Look, Tony. Tony put me on the spot. What?
No. It's all good.
I love you, brother. Thank you, man.
Caller, you had a question?
Yeah, homie. It's a homie Kiko from the city of Escondido, dog.
Absolutely. What's good, my bro?
Shut out. Heck yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Son Doobie? Hey, dog. Quick question. You said you had the plug to with Cam, like West Coast Cam.
Yes, West Coast Cam. Yeah, man, I love him. I mean, come on, man. One of the dopest MCs on the West Coast. You can't mess with Cam. I mean, if you talk about an MC that makes it to the point, right to the point, and just like rides that beat, come on. I mean, Killer Cam is crazy. Yeah.
He didn't sugarcoat shit, but you think you could plug in Tony to get that interview on Roadium Radio, dog?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck it, why not, right?
Yeah, why not, man? Heck yeah, man. Hey, big shout out to Cam. Just big shout out. I would just want a big shout out to Brother Ruben. And yeah, that's it, man. I love everybody. Yeah. Thank you. Just thank everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate the interview, doggy. One more thing. What was the name of that latest project you're pushing right now?
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. All right, I'll go ahead and check that out, man.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, man, thank you. Bless you and yours, man. Like I said, man, words can't describe the support. Love you guys, man. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, brother. Thank you, homie.
Yeah. One last thing. Who's on the boards back there?
My boy Alex and Norbert.
To let them know. Let it be known, yeah.
Hey, you guys put that Miss Pac-Man dying sound for the Cowboys tonight?
There you go.
You guys have a good one. Gracias, Tony.
You too, my bro.
Thank you, man.
Have a blessed night.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. That was the last call. Sorry if I was chewing in you guys' ears, but fuck it. Oh well. Anyway,
thank you.
I want to thank Teresa. I want to thank Son Doobie for the Doobie snacks. And I know you gave a lot of shout outs, but anybody else worth mentioning that you want to? I know you got the shirts coming out. And where can they hit you for those shirts if they wanted them?
You can hit me on the Instagram. They can hit me on The Real Son Doobie.
Okay. On
Okay,
Instagram.
so everybody out there, man, that's the platform. And just thank you, man. Clash of the Titans is the name of the project. Apple iTunes and also Spotify and all music platforms.
Okay.
So right there, big shout out to Adrian Salazar. Big shout out to Seven Soprano. Big shout out to all the support. Beats by Domingo, Thurston Hal, and also Afro. My cousin Monica, and also my cousin Isaiah and Aaliyah, and just my cousin Trina, and everybody. Thank you, the Causey family. Just thank you, everyone.
I know I might be asking too much, but do you think you can bust anything for us?
Who knows the son when I'm coming on the peace mode, son? I think you better pass up the blaster, cause I ain't the soft one. Better get off the one or I'm gonna baseball bat ya. So do not violate or I will stick ya, scalp ya, pop ya, drop ya, then smoke ya. All I ever knew was a rifle, trifle, level. Now won't you get an eyeful? I'll dissect ya, dislocate, disconnect ya. All right, that's it.
Damn, that's right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what you fucking made my day. I don't even care about the Cowboys tonight, bro.
Oh, man, I love you guys, man. Just thank you for having me. Word up. Soul Assassins all day, every day. SA, baby.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Word up, word up.
Okay,
man.
let me give my
Thank you,
shout outs.
guys.
Yeah. I'm going to give my shout outs, and then you guys can go ahead and handle it. You know, you were talking about Muggs doing 1990. My boy Norbert can still do that, too.
No, hey, the break dancers,
he's gonna show. He's going to show you.
You guys, word.
He's going to show you after. Yeah. So anyway, let me give a shout out to my boy Norbert. Norby's.
Big shout out to Mr. Wiggles. Word up, Mr. Wiggles, rock steady, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because he's one of the dope ass poppers, man. And no one does pops like Mr. Wiggles. You want to talk about pop and pop locking? Yo, that's one of the baddest Puerto Ricans right there, Mr. Wiggles. So there it is. Okay. Word up.
One of the baddest Mexicans right here to wiggle is Norbert right here.
No, word up, man. Get it, baby.
Yeah,
let's get it, baby. Word.
Yeah, Norbert knows how to wiggle
all day, every day.
Oh yeah, he does the kickworm, especially naked though. So anyways, news of Norbeast. Thank you, Norbert, for being a part of our team. Alex Cervantes Enterprise. Also, let me give a shout out to my son B-SKANLESS and to the Hip Hop Jedi, all the moderators. Everybody on the live chat, everybody who's showing love, everybody who's hating, everybody who like, comment, subscribe, all you guys tuned in, all the callers, especially all the callers. So much love and respect to all you guys, okay? Yeah. And other than that, they got some super chats that they want to give some shout outs to, so go for it, bro.
All right, everybody. Do us a favor also. We pinned some Doobie snacks on the live chat. If you give them a follow on there also.
Yes.
Central Valley Foods dropped $2. How about them 49ers? Bang, bang.
You don't want me to say what bang, bang stands for, so anyways.
Terp Sauce dropped $2. Did Doobie come over across cucks in the industry?
Next question.
Love them killers dropped $10. Hey Tony, thanks for having Son Doobie on tonight. Right, what's up, Son Doobie? Great show, man. Tony, when is Ralph M coming back?
Well, Ralph's been here twice, so he's in here for another. He should be in here for another trilogy. So let me get a hold of him.
Big shout out to Ralph M.
It's dope when you two play beats back and forth.
Oh, that shit was fucking amazing, bro. It's amazing. Yeah.
Love them killers dropped $5. Hey, Son Doobie. How can I get a hard copy of Clash of Titans?
Oh, the physical copy won't be available for at least 8 weeks, so we're pressing everything up. Big shout out once again to Adrian Salazar, Seven Soprano. We'll have some physical copies for you DJs soon. Dope. So thank you guys, man. Thank you for asking too. Word up. Thank you for the support.
And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tony, for having me.
Other than that, my brother, muchas gracias.
Thank you
for the Doobie snacks.
Thank you, brother.
You guys be looking out for the shirts. Make sure you guys follow him.
Heck yeah.
On Instagram. His Instagram is on the screen and also on the description, so you don't have no excuse that you can't find him. So other than that, once again, iTunes, Spotify. Eventually, the visual will be out. I'm looking forward to that. So once again, Son Doobie.
Thank you,
Muchas gracias, canal. Stay
Thank
blessed.
You, T.
And we out of here. Muchas gracias, Teresa.
Heck yeah.
We out of here. You know what? See you guys Wednesday. I got somebody that's never been on Roadium Radio, so be looking out for that interview on Wednesday. I got some heaters coming. All right? We out.
Hello.
from it all. Let me take you away from it all.